What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we are back here in the basement for the New York Rangers versus the Buffalo Sabres live stream. This is a big matchup. The Buffalo Sabres are an up-and-coming team. They're about 6 points out of the final wild card playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. They're up-and-coming. Tage Thompson, one of the best scorers in the game, and Rasmus Dahlin is one of the best defensemen in the game. So the Buffalo Sabres have been making quite a run as of late. They're on a 3-game losing streak right now. In net tonight, we have Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers, who's 28-11 with a 2.67 goals against average and a .908 save percentage. So Igor's back on top. They got Luukkonen in net for the Buffalo Sabres, who's 15-10, 3.61, and an .894 save percentage. Not too good. 3.61 goals against average. Rangers are going to be a little bit flat lately, a little bit flat. Yes, we got that win. We got a much-needed, hard-fought win. Now, we shouldn't have had to fight that hard to beat a Montreal Canadiens team who really isn't that good. But the way the Rangers have been playing, and it just seems like things have been forced. But now that Patrick Kane has scored a goal, we should be moving forward. This team needs to start gelling. We have about 17 or 18 games left on the season. They need to keep moving forward, the New York Rangers. They need to get this thing together, need to get it working right. We got the first line out there, Panarin, Vinny Trocheck, and Patrick Kane. Setting it up on there, Nico McCullough and Adam Fox on defense, and I already said Igor in net. Who do we have in here? Big Bear, first cellar dweller accounted for, diehard Ranger fan accounted for, in the base. What's up, Big Bear? Let's go, boys. That's right. Let's go. Slick, another cellar dweller accounted for, Slick in the basement. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav's in the base. What's going on, guys? Good to see you in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go here, guys. I know, and the Knicks are playing the Clippers right now. They started at 4 o'clock. This is one of them. Here's Tarasenko. Tarasenko, quick shot on net. Buffalo Sabres wearing their older style Buffalo, their retro jerseys. I like that jersey. It's pretty nice, man. So they have just underway here, 1914. The Rangers. The last 10 games versus the Sabres are 9-0-1. The last 10 games against the Sabres were 9-0-1 against them. But this is a much improved, better Sabres team. So we'll see where it goes from there. But that's where we're at the moment with this. The 1 second here, guys. 1 second. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way in the basement, guys. Xander, cellar dweller accounted for. Xander in the basement. What's up, brother? Guys, when you come in here, please hit that like button. Subscribe, bell notice if anybody's new. Xander, what's going on? The day has finally come. The day has finally come. The Sabres and Rangers finally hook up this late in the season. And we do it again March 31st. And I will be at that game in Buffalo. As a lot of y'all already know, March 31st. I will be in Buffalo for this Rangers at the Sabres. I will be at that game. I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun over here. So anyway, this is the first meeting. Finally, yes, Xander, and good to have you in here, brother. Appreciate it. Bulldog, another cellar dweller accounted for. Bulldog in the basement. Johnny in the dwellers just got home from a soccer game. Go Rangers. Nice, Bulldog. Good. Good stuff, man. Right on time for the Rangers, man. The Knicks are playing too, and I'm trying to keep up on both of those games. So I hate when they have the Rangers and Knicks play at the same time. Because the Rangers were playing Buffalo today, and a lot of Buffalo guys support my channel. We did this game. I was going to do the Knicks and the Clippers. That was a big game. But the Knicks play the Lakers tomorrow night, so I'm definitely doing that one. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be doing the Knicks and the Lakers, so that's going to be a lot of fun as well. Come on, let's go. We're right on top of their net. Let's go. Let's go, Fox. Let's go. Come on, Kako. We got the kid line out there right now. And the Knicks, by the way, at the half lead, 49-47 over the Clippers. So they're at halftime right now. Bulldog, I'm going to stream the Celtics-Hawks game tonight. Nice, Bulldog. Good, man. Good for you. That's going to be a big game, man. Big test. The Celtics haven't been playing that great lately, man. So maybe you can take advantage of the opportunity. Good stuff, Bulldog. Live streaming, man. It's what it's about, man. It's what it's about. Build a channel. That's a big game, too, man. We got the Knicks got the Lakers tomorrow night at 9, so I'll be doing that one. Buffalo trying to bring the puck up right now. Again, they're wearing their old retro jerseys, the Buffalo Sabres. This is Dominic Hasek days, that kind of jersey right now. Wow. Dominic Hasek days. I always liked that Buffalo jersey that they're wearing right now. They had a different one in between there around that time that was a little strange looking. It was more of a yellow type jersey with a weird buffalo on the front. I don't know how to describe it, but you guys from Buffalo know the jersey I'm talking about. But this one here, I was like, stolen. Good defense by Mikola. Vinny bringing it back up. Getting up to Patrick Kane, icing on the play. 16:38 left in the first period, 0-0. Angry Buffalo, another cellar dweller accounted for. Angry Buffalo in the basement. What's going on, man? What's going on? Xander, so the Sabres, go Sabres, but hey, best of luck to the Rangers. Hey, man, all good, Xander, yep. We have fans that come in here of many different teams, man, many different. I'm happy to see Buffalo starting to turn a corner. I really am. The Rangers were a bad team for a while, rebuilt through the draft, through youth, and brought the team to where, and brought in the right veterans to get the team to where it's at now, to where we fell 2 games short of a Stanley Cup final last season. But the whole point is the youth got a lot of experience during that playoff run. So now bringing in Tarasenko and Mikola and Patrick Kane, this will help out a lot. These are guys that have won championships with their respective clubs, with the Blues for Mikola and Tarasenko, and for Patrick Kane, coming 3-time champion coming over from the Blackhawks. I just feel, as it was spoken the last game we did, it was spoken about it. The New York Rangers have been pressing and pushing the puck to Kane too much, trying to make things happen instead of just doing it naturally. Big Bear and I spoke about this the last game. So that's really what's been going on. They need to just settle down and let it just happen. It's going to happen. The team's been gelling fine. Now it's got to really, bringing in these bigger veterans, you got to really, all these guys got to come together. Tarasenko, Patrick Kane, they're used to playing with their same squads. So it's going to take a minute. Everybody's pumped up and excited. The Rangers are going to be fine. The rest of this season, which I said is about 17 games left roughly, you're going to need, they're going to need all the push they can get and all the time to gel, because they're already going to the playoffs. The Rangers are one of the top teams in the NHL. We're 9th overall in the entire league. 9th overall in the entire league. So they'll be fine. They got to just work the lines the right way and get it going. So there's been a lot of hysteria on what's going on with the Rangers, and I've been trying to hold myself back from going overboard too, but that's what us New Yorkers do. We flip out. We want it. We want instant coffee. We want instant coffee, right? I don't even want instant coffee. I like drinking regular coffee. I'll wait. So Patrick Kane bringing it up right now. We got Kane, Vinny, Panarin's out there, Fox, and I believe Mikola or Keandre. I caught a 70. I didn't see what number the rest of it was. Shoot, Panarin. Shot was blocked. And Rasmus Dahlin is becoming one of the top defenders in this game. The Sabres got some players. Tage Thompson, one of the top scorers in the game. So Buffalo's got a squad. They had a rough game their last one against the Dallas Stars. But that's a top team in the West. So they're on a 3-game losing streak right now. The Rangers have won 1 out of their last 3, and that one win was a tough one. We didn't look good in it, but we won. That's all that matters. I want to see a sharper game tonight. I wanted to see a lot better presence from our Rangers tonight than we've been seeing the last 3 games. Bruin! OG cellar dweller accounted for. Bruins in the basement. 4:15 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Buffalo's all in front of the Rangers net right now. Swings it around the boards right now. Rangers trying to clear the puck. Buffalo still pressing the issue. Going on, Bruin. Bulldog, best of luck to the Sabres. Bulldog, Johnny and the Jets Packers have come to an agreement on a trade for Rodgers. I saw that. Now it's just up to Rodgers. Yep. Or maybe now it's just up to him. That's it. I saw they have the trade in place. Once he gives the go-ahead, we're supposed to hear this before the 15th of March, which is the official free agency day. So we're supposed to hear this at some point that he's going to come to the Jets, assuming he wants to come. So you never know. You just never know. Everybody's getting pumped up and excited. I wanted Lamar Jackson overall. I like Aaron Rodgers. I have my reservations on some topics when it comes to Rodgers coming to the Jets. I won't say I wouldn't be excited when he comes here, but I do have some reservations about it. I'd rather have Lamar Jackson. But here comes the clear it out. Come on. There you go. Good steal. Good steal by Goodrow. Good steal. We got our fourth line out there right now. You got Tyler Mott out there, VC, and Goodrow. That's our fourth line. Keandre and Adam Fox on defense. Take another shot. We got 12:35 left in the first period. Still 0-0. Hey, it's nice to see the Rangers start a game and not give up a goal right away. We've been doing that the last few games recently. We've been giving up goals right away. Doesn't make any sense. Bulldog, trust and believe. If the Yankees, the Jets get Aaron Rodgers, I'm going to be happy about it. But I have reservations, and I'll tell you what they are in a second. Play stops with 12:09 to go in the first period, 0-0. Let me give you my thoughts on it while we're going to commercial. My thing with Aaron Rodgers. Positives. It's Aaron Rodgers. Guy's a winner. Guy can bring the Jets to the promised land. The guy can definitely more than manage a game. This Jets team just needs somebody that can manage the game. My problems with Aaron Rodgers. Two different scenarios with the same result. Let's say Aaron Rodgers comes to the Jets. Plays poorly, Father Time is taken over, and he just doesn't have a great season and he has to retire. The Jets miss the playoffs or what have you, all right? Let's just do a worst-case scenario. Father Time's taken over, doesn't have a great season. The Jets miss the playoffs, so barely make it and get knocked out. Rodgers retires. We're in the same boat next year, right as we are right now. Now we need a quarterback again. Who's going to be out there? Who knows? Now, the scenario that scares me more than that one, you know what? That scenario is better than the one I'm going to say. The second scenario is Aaron Rodgers does excellent with the Jets. They make the playoffs. They do a deep run in the playoffs. They make the championship game. Then they lose in the championship game. One game away from the Super Bowl. High hopes. Everybody's freaking thrilled with the Jets. Watch out. Wait till next year. We made the championship game with Aaron Rodgers, and then he contemplates retiring. I don't know if I want to come back for another season. Came that close. We didn't get it done. We had a great year. I don't know what I want to do. So now the Jets will be in limbo at this time next year, waiting to see if he's going to retire or not, while other free agent quarterbacks are out there that go away while we're waiting for Rodgers. The things that Aaron Rodgers has put the Packers through the last couple of years, am I going to retire? Am I not? Am I going to retire? Am I not? That scares me with the Jets. If he makes that deep playoff run and then decides, man, all that work to put in, we fell short. What if Aaron's just going for a one and done? Now, if the Jets go and win the Super Bowl and he retires after that, fine. If the Jets go and have a 4 or 5 win season the next year after a Super Bowl win, man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I've been a fan over 45 years now, 45, 46 years, right? So that being said, I've seen 4 AFC championship games, no Super Bowl. I'll take a Super Bowl win and 2 bad seasons behind it. I'll take that. Rangers moving the puck up right now. We're back from commercial break. But that's what scares me the most is waiting on Rodgers, waiting on him. And that is turned over to the Jets. I do believe the way it looks that he's coming here. I do believe the way it looks that he's coming here. He knows the trade's in place. He knows the Packers want to be rid of him. The Jets have a better team than the Packers do. I'm not even being biased. That's just facts. That's just straight up facts. You guys know that too. So that's where I stand on that. 11:40 left in the first period. But again, I'll take a Super Bowl win and 2 losing seasons behind it, which I don't even think this Jets team is possible because they're going to be really good and have a great team left over that you can get another. All we need is a quarterback that can manage the game effectively. That's all we need. That's all the Jets need. They don't need a quarterback to come in and carry him on their shoulders. So we'll see. Right in front of the net. A little wide for Vinny. Manav, I guess Aaron Rodgers will be staying in Green Bay. Packers. Your guess is he's going to stay in Green Bay, Manav? Xander, I'd love Rodgers to come to the Jets. Would make the division interesting now, even though he's up in the air. up there in age. It would definitely make it interesting, Xander. And you know what would be nice? To see the Bills and the Jets battling for first place instead of last place. I know Buffalo's been good the last few years, but you know what I mean. Over the last 2 decades, mainly the Bills and the Jets, for the most part, have always battled for last place. It'll be nice for them to watch them battle for first place and see the Patriots. No matter what, the Patriots are going to be the worst team in the AFC East. They are. They're going to be the worst team in the AFC East, the New England Patriots. That's the bright point of all of this. The Patriots got a very good defense. We all know that. Their offense, not so much. So they'll be the new team that'll be in the basement. That's going to be nice. So, yeah, Xander, it's definitely going to shake things up. Bulldog, if we get Rodgers, you have to win the Super. That's the goal. The Jets are trying to do what the Buccaneers did with Tom Brady. Come in and win, and that's it. 10:45, we have another break in the action. Gunner, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Gunner, in the basement. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here, man. Yup, big game, big game. Buffalo needs a huge pick-me-up after their last game, and I know they're on a 3-game losing streak right now, Gunner. Their last game against Dallas was a little shaky, but on the same hand, this is a shaky Rangers team who we got to win against Montreal, but it was not a pretty win. It's not pretty. We'll take it, but it wasn't pretty. We lost the 2 before that in the Patrick Kane era, so now it's like the Rangers are just trying to start feeling for themselves today. So that's where we're at with that. Guys, and anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice. Anybody else forget to hit the like button? Hit it. Hit that like button, guys. Let's go. Anthony, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. First Aussie in the basement, Anthony. You're the first Aussie in the basement. What's going on, brother? Bulldog, the problem is we're going to be dealing with salary cap issues in the futures if we get Rodgers. Same deal if we got Lamar Jackson, but it would be worse with Lamar with everything he's going to want. So, yeah, we're going to be dealing with some cap issues, but not too bad, Bulldog. Actually, not too bad. It's not too bad. It's worth it for the time that we get him. They're going to overpay for him a little bit, but it's kind of like Aaron Rodgers on the Yankees. They have to do it now. They have to do it. If they wanted Derek Carr, he was there for the taking. He's gone now. The only other quarterback they're going to get, if they don't get Rodgers, would be Jimmy G. And guess what? If the Jets get Rodgers and Lamar goes or stays with the Ravens, Jimmy G is going to be super overpaid because there's going to be 2 or 3 teams fighting for his services. It's going to be interesting to watch. Flip, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Flip, another Aussie accounted for. In the basement. What's up, Flip? Good to see you in here, man. Gunner, we're either 7-1 or 8-1 in the goat-headed jersey this year. Let's improve on that record. I like that jersey, Gunner, and they're out there in the old – that's the Dominic Hasek days. I like that jersey, man. Bulldog, Flip, welcome to the basement. Scott, another Cellar Dweller accounted for. Scott, in the basement. Yeah, I know it, brother. I know. Scott, man, I'm coming March 31st. I'm coming to Buffalo for the Rangers Buffalo Sabres. I'll be there for the game. I will be there. There's going to be about 5 other guys there. I can't wait to meet a lot of you guys. Scott, I'm going to be at the game March 31st, which is what, 3 weeks from now. 3 weeks from now, I will be there. Bruin, Swiss cheese freeze. That's right, Bob Freeze. You saw that, right, man? Swiss cheese freeze. That's right, Bruin. I knew you. That's what we called him when I was growing up, man. That's what we called him, Swiss cheese freeze. Oh, Bob Freeze, man. Ron Scotto, good pick of him, Bruin. That's great, man. Angry Buffalo, regardless what happens with Rodgers and what happens if the Jets miss the playoffs, go one and done, the coaching carousel start again. Oh, boy. I don't like replacing coaches every couple of years. Robert Saleh, I think, he has some things to learn, but overall, the guy's got the freaking attention of the locker room. The guys love him. He did a lot of great things with the Jets. I think he did that's a tough question, Angry Buffalo, because it's like the Jets have the team to win now. So really, if the front office doesn't get the quarterback thing right, is that Saleh's fault? When they brought in Zach Wilson, you have to have, when you bring in a guy that's going to be a franchise quarterback, wouldn't you think you'd want to have experienced guys as your offensive coordinator? Like experienced guys as your play caller? The Jets didn't do that. They brought in Mike LaFleur. The guy didn't, and I'm not putting it all on him. Shot! Oh, saved by Lukanen. 9:35. Rangers all around the net. I'll get right back to that, Angry Buffalo. You'd want experienced guys to build up your guy, man. But they got rid of LaFleur. They got rid of a couple of coaches. So Robert Saleh, to me, if the Jets if they get Rodgers and don't make the playoffs, everybody's fired. Everybody's fired. I would say it really depends. If they don't make the playoffs, regardless of what quarterback they get, then yes, Saleh and everybody's gone. If they get Rodgers and they go deep in the playoffs, Saleh won't be gone. If they go one and done in the playoffs, he probably will. Probably will. It's a great question, Angry Buffalo. AB, that's your name now, AB. AB. I hate the coaching carousel. I hate it. I wish we were like the Steelers, where you get a coach and you keep him forever. Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin, these guys are coaches of the Steelers forever. Forever. Robert Saleh, I just look, if the Jets just bomb out, he's going to have to be fired. They make a deep playoff run, whether they have Rodgers or not. No, he's got to stay. He's got to stay. I love the question, OAB. Scott, all I need is a Sabres win and Tage Thompson goal, not asking for much. Tage Thompson, man, with all the things going on right now, the Sabres definitely need to pick me up after the last game. What'd they lose, 10-3, 10-4 to the Stars? Getting waxed by the Bruins, there's nothing shameful about that, man. The Bruins are lighting the whole league up. Even though they played the Rangers right after that game, beat us 4-1. The Tage Thompson's one of the best scorers in the game right now, and Rasmus Dahlin is one of the top defensemen in the game. The Sabres got a team. They're 12th in the Eastern Conference right now. They're 6 points out of the final spot where Pittsburgh's at, the 8th slot in the East. So there's 6 points out of there. That's it. 6. I believe they have 68 points, Buffalo Sabres, and the Pittsburgh Penguins have 74. So that'd be 6, right? So that's where we're at there. So they got a good shot. Sabres got a good shot at making the playoffs. Flip, you were the first Aussie in the basement. Are you sure about that? You guys going to fight over who the first Aussie in the basement is? 7:40 left in the first period, 0-0. I don't have time to go look right now, man, but I'll look, Flip. Anthony, I must be the only one awake. You and Flip are. Go Bombers. There you go, Flip. Go Bombers. I was close to picking them. I was very close. Jimmy Vesey bringing it up. Our fourth line's out there. Vesey, Tyler Mott, Barkley Goodrow. Right in front of the net. Good save by Luukkonen. Rangers moving the puck. Let's go, guys. We're having a hard time scoring goals lately, man. Hard time getting off the mat here. Hard time getting off the mat. Guys, we got 14 people in the chat. Only 7 likes. Hit that like button. Whoever's missing, hit that like button. Help the basement keep moving. Bulldog to AB. Definitely, if we don't make the playoffs, Saleh and Douglas definitely. No doubt. And I guarantee you this, the reason we're waiting on Aaron Rodgers so long is because of Woody Johnson. I guarantee you, Joe Douglas probably would have signed Derek Carr while he was there for the taking. He probably would have signed him. This is on Woody Johnson right now. He's the one that's my opinion, but he's the one that really wants Aaron Rodgers. Wants him, and that's why the Jets are playing a waiting game right now. Because I'll tell you what, they miss out on Rodgers, they're going to have to go strong after Lamar, or they're going to end up with Jimmy G. Because your quarterback's going to start dwindling. March 15th starts free agency. So these guys are going to be gone. Buffalo bringing up the puck. Adam Fox and Nico Mikola's out there right now on defense for the Rangers with Tarasenko, Mika, and Kreider. So we got our big guns out there right now. Our big guns are out there. Douglas will be gone, Bulldog, and Douglas is a great GM. He whiffed big time on Zach Wilson. Whiffed big time. Should have taken Justin Fields. We probably would have been a lot better off with this Jets team than he has been with Zach. So, but anyway, that's really, though, Joe Douglas, he's had some great draft this year. He hit home runs, man. Offensive and defensive rookie of the year out of the same draft. It's only happened. This will be only the 3rd time that's ever happened in NFL history. To have both. So he's made a lot of great picks, but that quarterback, this is the make or break. So Saleh's going to be fired and Douglas probably be fired too. Depends, though, if Woody Johnson, if they get Rodgers and he just isn't good, that's going to be on there. I don't know what they do with Douglas, man. But I believe Douglas would have signed Derek Carr if it were totally up to him. Swing, welcome into the basement, Swing. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. What you got? 2 teams going head-to-head. Yeah, I don't mind the Sabres, man. I don't mind the Sabres. I like seeing them coming back around. I like Dominic Hasek. I like Brian Miller. Chris Drury when he played for the Sabres, who now is our GM. Buffalo's had some good teams over the years, really good teams. So I've never had a problem with the Sabres. And they're not even a direct rival of the Rangers. We're just Eastern Conference. And Buffalo's never bothered me either, man. So welcome in, Swing. Thanks for supporting the channel and being in. Bulldog, go Bombers, flip. There you go, Anthony. Go Hawks. Joe, welcome into the basement, Joe. Hit that subscribe button, bell notice, and like button. Get the puck out of there. Clear it out, man. Come on. We're hanging around our net too much. We got Schneider and Harper in the back. Harper I'm starting to really like. Harper and Schneider have been really good on defense for us so far. Let's go. Change the lines and let's go. We got the kid line out there. Hito, Laffy, and Capo Caco. 4:49 left in the first period. Let's go. Let's go. Joe, where I left off with you, Joe. You had me running with the ball. You watched that? Oh, that's awesome, Joe. Good, man. Hey, man, I was going to go out there, and I wasn't going to practice or anything. It's my first attempts ever with that Sharon. Love that you saw that, Joe, and thanks for supporting the channel, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Joe. Peso, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Peso in the basement. What's up, Peso? Good to see you in here, brother. 3 weeks, Peso. We're going to be at the game, man. Rangers, Buffalo. I can't wait to go meet some of you guys, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Joe, thank you, man. Great show so far. Thanks, Joe. We just come in here as fans, man. Everybody in here. You got fellow Joe, are you also an Aussie? You got fellow Aussie brethren in here quite often in a lot of the chats. We're just fans, man. We're all just fans, Joe, watching sports, man. That's what we do in here. Without you guys, I don't have a channel. This is what we do in here, man. This is all about sports. And diehard Rangers, Knicks, Yankees, and Jets. We have Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Sabres fans in here. We got fans of all types. Georgia fans in here, Braves, Hawks. We got all diversity in here, Joe. We got all diversity in here, man. So welcome in. And trust and believe, when I do a Buffalo Bills Jets game, I'm the odd man out in my own live stream. Everybody in here is a Bills fan. Anthony, Flip, did you know that 83 Premiership team is having its reunion at the game? Richmond and Carlton, March 16th. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Joe, I'm a Sabres fan. Love Hasek. Thanks, man. Of course, Joe. Dominic Hasek, one of the greatest goalies of all time. My whole back wall there is all top goalies, not just Rangers, all top goalies. We got 2 from the modern era, Andre Vasilevsky, Marc-Andre Fleury. Both of them first Hall of Fame. First Hall of Famers, first ballot Hall of Famers. That's the word I'm looking for. Marc-Andre Fleury is the last goalie to be picked number 1 overall. He's back there. So I got the modern day guys, Patrick Waugh, Martin Brodeur, Hasek. These are the guys. Mike Richter, Lundqvist. The goalie position in hockey is the greatest position, man. It's the last line of defense. I love the goalies, man. I love great goaltending. Good stuff. Good stuff. And thanks for Chris Drury, who also played for the Rangers, big-time Buffalo Sabre, and he's our front office GM who's been getting the work done in his first year as a GM, ever, not just ours, ever as a GM. So he's been doing a great job. Rangers are awesome. Yep, Joe, they are awesome this year, man. We made 2 games away from the Stanley Cup final last year, 2 games away. But we allowed the Tampa Bay Lightning back in. You can't allow a team back-to-back defending champions at that time. You can't allow them back in a fight, man. You can't allow them back in a fight. That's what the Rangers did. Well, you snooze, you lose, right? So, anyway, we got 0-0 still, 3:40 left in the first period. Tyler Mott, bring it up. Rangers got the 4th line out there. Mott, Vesey, Goodrow, all in the ice. We're around the Buffalo net right now. Come on, let's go. Shoot it. Shoot it. Come on, guys. Got to get a goal here. Let's go. Let's go. Flex. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Ozzy in the basement. Flex is in the basement. What's up, Flex? Hanging out, brother. Having a good day, man. Having a good day. Flip, thank you, man. Flip, thank you, brother. An 05 Aussie dollars isn't much for you, Johnny, but cash is you didn't even have to do that at all, Flip. I appreciate it, man. Much appreciated, buddy. I understand, man. No problem, man. I don't play for the Yankees either, man. We all got to work and live our lives, brother. I appreciate it, Flip. Thank you, man. Thank you. Joe, I love that you love goalies. I'm a goalie. I think it's the hardest position, man. Playing a goalie and being that on point, facing the speed of the puck and in traffic. There's a whole bunch of things going on. I've always loved goaltenders, man. Growing up, that's what I love. Great goaltending, man. That's what it's about. Good hit. Good hit. Where's the puck? Oh, he missed it. 2 minutes. Come on. Come on, get it out of there, Fox. Let's go. What are you doing? You turn it right back over. Bad in transition. Good save by Igor. Come on, guys. Come on. Just under 2 minutes left in the first period. Come on, let's go. We got our top. We got Kane and Vinny and Panarin out there. Let's go, Mikola. Minute 45 left in the first period. They cannot get the puck out of our own end. Our team cannot get our puck out of our own end. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go, man. Just trying to, man, Buffalo is all around our net right now. Rangers cannot clear the puck. Cannot clear the puck. You would think Buffalo was on a power play right now. You would think they're on a power play. We cannot get rid of this puck. What are you guys doing out here? Statues. Bunch of statues. Let's go. Someone, wake up. Finally, cleared it out. Might be an icing, though. Might be an icing. Icing, so no one can change. You can't change lines with an icing. You guys know this. Can't change lines with an icing. Come on, Rangers, let's go. That's cool, Joe. You're a goalie. You play right now? You currently playing? You play ice hockey? Bruins, shout out to Flip. Oh, yeah, that's awesome, Flip. Man, that's really cool, dude. Like I said, I don't expect that. That was nice of you, Flip. Anthony, Manav, the fourth day today of test match. Oh, cricket. Bulldog, I think Jonathan Quick will be in the Hall of Fame. He should be. Why? Jonathan Quick should be in the Hall of Fame. He's a two-time champion goalie. He should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. And he's part of one of the most famous teams. The Kings were the 8th-seeded team, went to the finals, beat the Devils in 2012. They were the 8th-seeded team, beat everybody. They beat everybody, barely made the playoffs, beat everybody, win the whole thing. Sound familiar? The New York Giants did that a couple of times. Different sports, same concept. You're one of the last teams to actually qualify for the playoffs. Then you'll make a big run in the whole thing. So Jonathan Quick should be in. He was a part of that team in 2012, and then in 2014, they beat the New York Rangers in the finals as well. He's a two-time champion as a goalie. He should definitely be in the Hall of Fame, Bulldog. 30 seconds left in the first period here. Joe, Drury is well-respected in the league for sure. No doubt. Definitely is, man. The guy, and he makes deals happen. Patrick Kane, when we got Vladimir Tarasenko, I didn't think he'd be able to make that deal happen. He made it happen. Bad play in transition from the Rangers. Buffalo kicks it back in. 7 seconds left in the first period. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End of the period, no score. No score, end of the period. Good battle out there so far. So far, good battle. Good battle so far. That's good, man. That's good. Manav, yeah. Oh, you guys talking about cricket? Bulldog, Manchester. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Manchester in the basement. What is going on, Manchester? Good to see your name back in here, brother. How you been, man? How you been? Flex said good day a bit earlier on you, but you missed it. I did? I probably did, Flex. I try to keep up with all of them. I miss one here or there. Why does it happen? Because we're in the basement. That's why that happens. You know it. You know it. I definitely missed it, Flex. But anyway, Flex is another Aussie in the basement and another cellar dweller. Bulldog, sorry I didn't catch your message, Flex. Yeah, I missed it too, man. Thanks, Joe. Much respect. Right back at you, man. I love everybody in here, man. You guys keep this basement rolling for sure. Big Bear, nice icing. Yeah, completely unnecessary. Yep. Hey, Big Bear, man, today Buffalo is a tougher team for sure. The way we played against Montreal, we're lucky to come out of that with a dub, man. We're lucky to come out of that with a win, man. We really are. We're lucky to come out of that with a win. This team right now, it seems that the chemistry, isn't that funny when you add two elite players like Tarasenko and Patrick Kane? Our team seems to be scrambling a little bit. Like we were rolling before, and I'm not even talking about I don't like the trades. I love them. I love them because I know when this thing comes together, watch out. But right now, it does seem a little bit of an uncertainty. How about that for a word? Uncertainty going on about how the lineups are going to be. Gallant might have to do some tinkering around with these lines. He might have to. I know he wants Kane with Panarin because they both played together in Chicago. But he might have to do some line tinkering. Might have to. We'll see. We'll see. But I listen, Gallant is a great coach. So I could see that happening. I have trust in him, man. I do. Don't forget, he took Vegas in their first season. Their very first season of existence. He took them to the finals. That hasn't happened in any sport. None. So, and he did very well as a Florida Panthers coach as well. I like Gallant. So it's all good. All good. Joe, not anymore. Retired about 6 years ago. You're too old. Listen, I'm too old to walk up my steps out of the basement. I hear you, Joe. I hear you, brother. Good stuff, man. Hey, don't worry, man. There's a few of us old guys in here too, Joe. A few of us. There's some guys here that more than half our age too, man. That's what makes the basement so awesome. Bruin Quick also won the Conn Smythe too. Yeah, he's going to the Hall of Fame. I think he's a first ballot. I don't see why he wouldn't be. Bulldog, 2012 Kings were the underdogs and were not favorites to win the Stanley Cup. Right. Kings were a really good team entering the playoffs. Yeah, of course they were, but he won both. He won 2 times. As a goalie, it's like a quarterback. You win a couple of championships, you got to go to the Hall of Fame. There's only one quarterback. I think I asked this question in here before. But there's only one quarterback in the history of the NFL, not including Eli Manning because he's not eligible yet. So don't say Eli Manning. But there's one quarterback who's won 2 Super Bowls that is not in the Hall of Fame. Do you guys know who it is? Don't say, again, Eli is not eligible yet, so it's not him. And he'll probably end up in the Hall. He should. So, yeah, Bulldog, the 2014 Kings they were a really good team. Really good team. No doubt there. They had Drew Doughty and freaking Brent Burns and Kopitar and all those guys. They had a really good team there. And, of course, Jonathan Quick. Grady, another cellar dweller accounted for, another Aussie in the basement. What's going on, Grady? Welcome to the Brisbane family. Grady, you saw it. Johnny, get some maroon and blue on your walls. You got it, brother. You got it. There it is, Grady. There it is. And I got the Class jersey, their new Class jersey, but there it is, brother. There it is. And there's the scuff marks from me kicking it around yesterday, or a couple days ago when I did that video. Did you guys like that? Did you like the vlogging? Did you like the different atmosphere and being out there on the street and being out there in the field? Did you like? Because I'm going to be doing some more of that. I'm going to be doing some more of that. So that's going to be fun as well. Chat is moving a lot faster these days. It can't be helped. Yeah, Flex, you got it. It's good, though. It's good. It's moving faster these days. Is right. So, yeah, Grady, we're in with the Lions, brother. You got it, man. Manav, hey, Joe, do you like watching cricket? Flip, is this live anywhere I can see in Australia? Flip, I'd have to ask your Aussie brethren about that. Flex is pretty good with that stuff. Flex, do you have ways you guys do watch the NHL over there, or do you have to wait for it to be on nationally, like ESPN or TNT, something like that? Swing, come to Brizzy and I'll shout you tickets to any Lions game, and we'll go to a kick at the Gabba after the game. Oh, that would be awesome, Swing. That'd be awesome. You guys got my email address. We are. My wife and I rock. When she's in here, you'll see her rock. We're going to come to Australia. We are going to come. Got to figure out a date and how we're going to make that happen. We're going to make it happen. That's awesome. And thanks, Swing. You didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Bulldog, it's a good thing, Flex. Bond, another cellar dweller, accounted for another Ozzy in the basement. Bond, what's up, brother? Johnny and Dwellers, how's everyone doing? We're doing good, man. We're at the end of the first period. Buffalo and the Rangers are 0-0. So, Bond, we got to, as you know from being in here a lot, we got a lot of Buffalo guys in here, and we're all going to be at the game. The next one, March 31st, we'll all be at the game in Buffalo. It better not snow. It better not snow up there. I know how Buffalo can get. Swing, put the 5 toward a cold one. Hey, Swing, man, my cold ones nowadays are root beers. I am a former heavy alcoholic, brother. I don't drink anymore, but I'll use that toward root beers, bro. I promise you, man. I promise you. And trust and believe, I had enough drinks in my day for everybody. So I have no shame saying it. I am a former alcoholic, and that's it. So, but I'll put the 5 toward a root beer for sure. Bulldog, having a great day. Bond, good day. Joe, I would need a cardiologist as my defenseman if I played again. Or maybe someone that could pick me up off the ice after trying to make a split save. Oh, that's funny, Joe. Love it. Love it. Anthony, good day, Bond. Joe, I love my Buffalo Bills. Glad you like our division. I hate everybody hates the Patriots. If nothing else, the greatest thing about what's coming out of this year is the Patriots are going to be in last. Now, I have family that's Patriot fans. I have trucker friends of mine that are Patriot fans. And they tell me that as long as the Jets are in the same division, they'll never finish in last. We always will. I'm like, you guys are really smoking something. They don't even believe that. They know. They know. The Patriots are not going to be anywhere but last place, even though they're going to have a pretty decent team. Think about it. The Jets didn't even have a quarterback. We had no quarterback. And the Patriots only finished one game better than the Jets. They were 8-9. We were 7-10. Like, they were only one game better with us, with mainly their whole team. Now we're going to get a quarterback. That's it for them. That's it for them. So, yeah, I love the Bills too, man, because the Bills and the Jets have been punching bags for the last 20 years or so with Brady and the Patriots. So I've always felt that when you're a Bills fan, you're Bills Mafia, you're just like a Jet fan. We've taken the lumps. We've taken bad teams, horrendous years. Come on, I'm a Jets and a Knicks fan. How many bad years did I have to watch with both teams? How many? So, Bruins won 3-2 over the Wings. Still in between periods. So good stuff, man. Good stuff there, Joe. I always pull for the Bills also, man. It sounds funny because people are like, oh, you're supposed to hate all your teams in your division. I hate the Dolphins and I hate the Patriots more than anybody else. The Bills, I'll pull for them. I have no problem pulling for the Bills. Everybody else in here already knows that, but Joe, now you do too. Texas hockey cards, another cellar dweller accounted for. Texas, what's going on, brother? Good evening, man. Bruin, hey, Tex, Anthony, Bond, I need to join the tipping. Hey, I just joined that today, Bond. I just joined it. I'm in the tipping comp. I found it. I got the app. I joined it. I was in Discord for a little while today. Oh, Joe in Texas. I'm going to put the Discord. I'm going to drop the Discord in there right now so you guys can come on in. I'm going to drop the Discord link in here for you guys right now. Two seconds, guys. 2 seconds. All right, at the bottom, for all that aren't a part of the Discord, most everybody in here is a part of it, but Joe, Texas, a couple other guys in here might not be. There's the link. I just posted the link at the bottom there. You see it? That's for the Discord. Come on in and join the Discord. Tex, where I got to find my place again. Flex, yeah, it was good. You can get a clip-on mics that connect directly into your phone and can have wind covers as well. Great for out and about. You know what's funny, man? I did that off my camera. We did that off my camera. My son we had the wind noise reduction. I can't believe with how windy as it was that you guys could hear me at all. So that was really, really good test for the camera there. That was not on a phone. That was on an actual camera we were vlogging on. So good stuff, man. I'm looking forward to because I'm going to be going to those New York Magpie games in the Bronx here. I'm going to be going to those. So you guys are going to see a lot of vlogging of me there and watching the USAFL right here. So I'm going to be at some of those games and get to know the people there. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be something really new for me this year. So guys hanging in there, going through this routine with me, try to find a routine. So it's going to be a little stumbly bumbly with this in my first USAFL season, both of them. So it's going to be a good learning curve for me this year, but I'm excited. I can't wait to get out there and start doing it. Joe, it's snowy here now. I know, that's what I was thinking about. Watch the day that I'm coming up to go to that Sabres Rangers game. Watch it snow that day. It better not, because I got a little bit of a drive. Better not. Bulldog, Texas, welcome to the basement. Joe, maybe I'll show up. Hey, I know right now we got Gunner, Peso, Lockport, Thunder Dan, which is Bills King Mafia, Thunder Dan. It's about 5 guys here. It's going to be cool, man. Looking forward to it. Anthony, most games are on ESPN, but it's not on today. There you go, Flip. There you go. Anthony answered it for you. TNT shows a lot also. So the bigger the games they have, and I do the Knicks games also, like tomorrow night, guys, I believe. I'll tell you right now. I'm doing the Knicks tomorrow night. That's 9 p.m. here, Eastern United States time. It'll be Monday morning for you guys. But the New York Knicks are playing LeBron and the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm assuming LeBron might be back from injury for that. I'm not totally sure. But that game tomorrow night, that's on ESPN tomorrow night. You guys will be able to watch along as I'm calling that Knicks Lakers game tomorrow night. That's a big game. The New York Knicks and the Los Angeles Lakers. I'll be calling that 9 p.m. tomorrow night. So, and that is an ESPN game. So a lot of you Aussies should be able to see that. A lot of you should be able to see that and be right here in the basement. That would be cool. I like it when you guys can actually get the games on. So it makes it a lot more fun. Bon, Anthony, the link for tipping is in the Discord or when you go into the tipping app. Yeah, basement tipping comp, right. And I found it, Bon. I told you, man. I'm in it now. I'm in it, man. My name is on it. I made my picks. I did my round 1 picks already. Did it. Philip, welcome into the basement, Philip. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep this basement rolling. What's up, Philip? Nice to see you in here, man. Bond, 35 people in the tipping comp now. Swing, cold pressed coffee will do, mate. I'm off the grog at the moment, too. Good on you for owning your prior behaviors. Yes? Yep, I own up to them, Swing. I got no problem with it, man. And sometimes it helps people out along the way, too, man. Just saying it. It is what it is, man. I have no shame. I mean, me and Jack Daniels were real tight for a long time. Not anymore. I chose my family over JD. No more Jack. And I blame the New York Jets for that, by the way. I blame the Jets for me becoming an alcoholic to begin with. So that's on them. That's on the New York Jets, not me. For all the false hopes and dreams they gave me over the years. So good for you too, Swing. Glad to hear you're not on that too if it was a problem. 1's too much and 10 is not enough. That's the greatest phrase. If you don't know what that means, that's good. If you don't know what 1 is too much and 10 is not enough means, that's really good for you because that's what I live by. 1's too much, 10's not enough. Philip, Patriot. You're a Patriot fan, Philip? That's okay if you are, man. We got fans of all types of teams in here. I don't know if you're going to find many people in here liking the Patriots, but you can be in here being a Patriot fan. That's fine. When I did Jet Patriot games, I had plenty of Patriot fans in here. I had no problem with that. Flip, looks like you can get NFL Live, but not NHL. Flip, I know TNT put a lot of money into the NHL also, man, last year. So you got some TNT on there also. I don't know what to tell you on that one, Flip. I'm going to look into this a little bit, how you guys can get the NHL over in Australia, because I'm trying that Watch AFL over here. And again, the Knicks tomorrow night versus the Lakers, that will be on, Flip. You'll be able to get that on ESPN. Flex, Kaio can have some hockey Same as ESPN, but think you need to pay an NHL app or Foxtel for some of the games. That could be true. That could be true. Joe, I love my Bills. Jets look really damn good so fast. The Jets defense is no joke. No joke. Everybody knows the Jets defense is no joke. And we just got rid of LaMarcus Joyner, brought in Chuck Cole from the Ravens. One of the top safeties in the game, man. It's a huge pickup. We only gave up a 7th-round draft pick for it. I think further draft compensation, but it's all good, man. Anthony, Flip, you get games on Kaio. There you go. Joe, I so agree with everything you've been saying. Wow, Joe, great. Not everybody does. We have a lot, Joe, in here. As you see, as time goes on, wait till Yankees come back, because I'm going to have cellar dweller nights in here. The OGs get the first opportunities, but I'm going to switch over to Zoom, and we'll have guys on here during innings and stuff. We do sports debates in here, and trust and believe, Joe, none of us, we all don't agree with each other a lot of the times. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, but everybody in here is very knowledgeable. All the OG regulars and the regular cellar dwellers in here are very knowledgeable guys. Even if we don't agree with each other, everybody pretty much knows what they're talking about. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We talk about all types of stuff in here, Joe. Glad you like it so far, man. Really appreciate that. Angelo, what's going on, Angelo? Welcome into the basement. Please subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep it rolling in here. What's up, Angelo? Brad, what's up, Brad? Another cellar dweller accounted for. Brad's in the basement. What's going on, man? Thanks for showing up again, Brad. Always appreciate it, brother. Flip says he has Kaio, but can't see this game anywhere. I think Flex said, Flip, I think Flex said you can't get all of them on here. But Mr. Marine, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Mr. Marine, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're back. You're back. Told you would come through this, man. What do you got? Friends, I'm back. It was worse than I expected. Everyone, instead of double bypass, I had quadruple. Holy crap. I'm still in the hospital, hopefully going home next week. Been in the hospital for 12 days. Mr. Marine, you made it through. Another notch on your belt with everything that you've been through. Through all the battles you've been through in the United States Marines, through your bladder surgery, through this quadruple bypass surgery. You are it. You're it, Mr. Marine. OG cellar dweller. We're so proud and thankful to have you in the basement. I'm so thrilled that you are okay. We have a bunch of people in the past few live streams, Mr. Marine, that have been asking about you, wishing you the best, wishing you best wishes, man, wishing you good recovery. Some of them aren't in here right now. We have people from Australia, from Buffalo, from Cali. All the regulars, everybody's been asking about you, Mr. Marine, and pulling for you. We've been talking about you, man. So very good, man. Very, very good to see you in here, man. Now the Rangers are going to win because Mr. Marine is back from quadruple surgery. You're going to be fine, Mr. Marine. This is awesome. You just made my day. You made everybody's day in here. You made everybody's day in here. That's what's up. Angelo, what are you thinking of the Kane signing? I love it. I love the Kane signing, Angelo. I think the Rangers have been pressing too hard to get him the puck. I think the team's been overexcited and out of sync. We've been looking really bad the last 3 games. Even though we beat the Canadians, it shouldn't have been a struggle like that. So the Rangers are kind of like rediscovering themselves as adding on not only Kane, but Vladimir Tarasenko also. These are 2 elite players. So the Rangers have been like rediscovering themselves and who they're going to be and what their new identity is as basically as a super team. Our bottom 6, Angelo, our bottom 6 guys would be a top 6 on a lot of teams. So think about our 4th line is Jimmy Vesey, Barclay Goodrow, and Tyler Mott. That's our 4th line. That'd be a 2 line on a lot of teams. That would be a number 2 line. So we got it going on right now, Angelo. I think it's a slow start. I think guys are pressing too hard. And it's a new adjustment for Kane as well. Just because to me, it's arguable, but to me, he's the greatest American hockey-born player to me. But you've been with the same team for what, 17, 18 years? It's going to take a minute to adjust to your new teammates. It's going to take a minute. Even though he's played with Panarin before, It's going to take a minute to get adjusted. And Tarasenko is starting to come along now. But these guys are Stanley Cup champions. Obviously, Kane's a 3-time champion, and Tarasenko's one with the Blues. Along Nico Mikkola, who's a defenseman who's like a throw-in. Guy's a really good defenseman. Igor with another save. Another save. 18:45 left in the second period. Obviously, we're just getting underway here. So that's my thoughts on that, Angelo. But I love the pickup. I love it. And I love Chris Drury doing cartwheels and somersaults to make that happen. Flex, Coyotes next NHL is Maple Leafs versus Sabres, and then Kraken versus Stars on Tuesday. Wow, Leafs and Sabres. That's a good game, too. Good stuff. Brad Marine, I hope you're well, brother. Anthony, hi, USMC. Happy to have you back. Yes, sir. Bulldog, Mr. Marine, welcome to the Bay. I hope you're feeling better. Yep, Bulldog, good to see you. Bond, awesome, Johnny. Just make sure you have your tips in before the first game of every week. And I already got them all in, Bond. They're all in. I did all of my picks. Did them all. Mr. Marine, just tired of broken beat, scarred for the rest of my life. Yeah, but you're still here, Mr. Marine. You're still here. You're still here. You got us in the basement, man. We're here for you. You got us right here, man. This is what the greatest thing about sports, Mr. Marine, is what? It brings everybody together. Look at this. Flex brought this up the other day. Look at the internet. Got us all around the country, around the world. We got Australia. When Stepan's here, we got Germany in here. We got Cali, other side of my country. California's in here. We got Buffalo fans in here. And we got fans of other teams in here. We got people that come in here that may not be interested in the game that's on at the time. And we're all just BSing in here. Sports brings everybody together, Mr. Marine. And this can help you forget about life for a little while. Forget about your issues, problems, work, what have you. That's what we're all here for, and we're glad that you're a part of this, Mr. Marine. We're glad, even for the short time that the games bring, that it can take us away from life for a little while. So that's what I've always loved about it, the diversity. I know some live streams don't allow people in unless they're all going for the same team. Not me, man. Not me. And not all of them, but a lot of them do that. Or I like what we have in here. I like what we have going on in here. It's not the biggest stream, but we always got the best talk in here and the best people, knowledgeable. And fun, and we break each other's balls from time to time, too, and I love it. I love it. I much appreciate what you're going through, Mr. Marine. I can only imagine. But you're with us, man. You're still here. Scarred or not, you're still here, man. You're in the basement. You're with us. Got it. Swing, you should be an unofficial USAFL correspondent. Believe it or not, Swing, I'm actually trying to go for that. I'll be up at those New York Magpies games a lot. I'm contacting them. I'm making a lot of strong moves and just see what happens. Making a lot of strong moves. This is my first AFL and USAFL season coming into. So this is going to be, you guys are going on this journey with me. You're going on this journey with me because I'm going to make mistakes and I'm going to get a routine down. But this is going to be something I want to do for years to come. I've really taken a huge interest in this. So good stuff, Swing. That's the idea, man. That's the idea. Flex, newest model phones have such good cameras, not bad to live stream off of. Just need a decent power bank to charge your phone as you're live. Yep, there it is. Bruin USMC. Yes, he's back. Isn't this great? Mr. Marine, you've uplifted this whole chat, man. You've uplifted all of us because your life is more important than this freaking, than a freaking game. So you just seeing your name in here is what everybody's been waiting for. Bruins. Buffalo on the power play. They got 1:40 left. I didn't see who got hurt. I didn't see who got the penalty hurt. He got the penalty. I missed it. Someone's in the sin bin, and I don't know what happened because we've been talking. 16:33 left. Buffalo surrounding the Rangers net right now. We cannot allow. I want to see the Rangers take a lead for once. Saved by Igor. 1:21. Flex, man. Yeah, there's the new phones that have that type of ability, man. I got a great camera that vlogs and does all of that with the great, great clarity and screens, man. So it's good stuff, man. I'm really excited about it. And some of these things I'm going into, and I don't know how I'm going to go about doing these things, but that's going to be fun. Bond, Mr. Marine, how are you, brother? It's good to see you on here. Joe, I'll do the Discord thing later. I don't even have a Discord myself. Hey, it's just an app. It's just a Discord app. Johnny Basement server. That's all you got to look for. I just learned about it myself, Joe. Just learned about it. So these guys knew about it more than myself, which you'll find with technology. A lot of them do. I have family members that help me out. Thank goodness. I got family that knows what's going on with these things more than I do. Minute left on the power play. Rangers trying for a shorty. Goodrow bringing it up. Back to VC. Shoot. Missed. Come on. Come on. We need this. Buffalo bringing it back up. 50 seconds left on the power play. This is good. The Rangers are disrupting this power play. They're breaking it up a little bit. Making it a little bit hard on these guys. That's what you got to do. Good penalty kill right now. 30 seconds left on Buffalo's power play. 15:35 left in the second period. Buffalo up, broken up by Mott. Good breakup, Mott. On the ice, the Rangers got Vinny, Fox, Mott. They're changing lines now, so I'll stop saying it. Changing lines. Hurry up. Don't want to get caught out there in transition. 10 seconds left on Buffalo's power play. These teams are battling right now. It's a good game. Really good game. Both teams back to full strength. Full strength. Rangers killed the penalty. Back on full strength right now, guys. Full strength. Here we go. 14:55 left in the second period. Let me get back to these. I'm a little behind. Manav, great video, John. Did you watch it, Manav? You like that, man? You like me looking like a fool out there? That's great, man. Good stuff. Hey, Manav, by the way, did they have Friday Night SmackDown on last night or no? It didn't. I have it on automatic record. It didn't record anything last night. Did SmackDown not play? Mr. Marine, great that you're doing good now. That's from Manav. Bulldog, you went through all sorts of hell in the wars. I knew you would make through the surgery. Oh, yeah, we knew that. Good stuff, Bulldog. Yep. Bruin, Mr. Marine, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. He had a double turn into a quadruple, man. But it's great that you're doing well now. Yep, he's back on it. He's back on it. Toughest guy in the stream. Toughest guy on the channel. Toughest guy in the basement, Mr. Marine. And just bringing it up. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We need a goal here. We got our big guns out there right now. We got Panarin, Kane, Vinny Trocheck. No, Mika, excuse me, I take that back. I just threw Vinny's name in there because that's the line. But Mika's actually out there. Mika's out there with Kane and Panarin. That's a strong line. Guys got to get a goal off that. Usually it's Vinny, Panarin, and Mika and Kane, not Mika. Anyway. James, what's going on, James? Welcome into the basement, James. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button. Keep it rolling in here. You're in Canada. Look at that. Just stretching more across the world. Australia, we got Canada in here now, too. That's what's up. Bond, my daughter's cousin, Nigel Lappin, played for the Brisbane when they won 3 grand finals in a row. He's a brilliant player. Wow, it was 01, 02, and 03. Awesome. Awesome. That is cool, man. Good stuff. Flex, good to have you back, Mr. Marine. Yes, it is. Joe, if they're a friend of yours, they're a friend of mine. There you go. Anthony, George will be going to watch. I know the time is bad for the States to watch. I know there's going to be some weird times with the AFL, man. It's going to be very strange. I'll definitely have to get into a routine with that as well. Bond, my daughter's other cousin is Matthew Lappin, played for Carlton. Wow. You guys got some AFL ties there. Joe, you are getting famous. I don't know about that, Joe. I'm pretty small time, man. I'm pretty small time, Joe, but thanks. I'm getting famous. I don't know about that, but okay. Thanks for the compliment, man. I'm pretty small time. But thanks for the compliment, Joe. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you're liking what's going on here, man. Buffalo bringing it up right now. 12-10 left in the second period. Shot. Oh, they scored. Come on. Buffalo scored. Jeff Skinner scored. 1-0 Buffalo. 1-0 Buffalo. Damn, man. I can't. The Rangers cannot score first in the game, and I don't know how long, man. And there's our defense standing around like statues again. Look at that. 4 guys. They got 1, 2, 3. I'm watching the replay right now. There goes Thompson, passes it back. Now it's passed across to Skinner in front of Goodrow, Keandre Miller, and Panarin. They're all just standing around, statues. The statues were back. How do you let guy get that close with 3 guys standing around the net? They passed it right past all of them. Jeff Skinner, boom, goal. Where were these guys? Why didn't they stick their stick out? Poke at it. Do something. Don't just stand there in awe. I just don't understand the Rangers defense and what's going on with them lately. Don't get it. Yeah, Bulldog, the ones that start at 10 p.m. Eastern time, those are the better ones, because otherwise some of those games will be like 2 in the morning over here. That's going to be tough. But those games, I'll do reviews on games like that, but we'll get it done. The Penguins are going nuts right now. The Penguins right now are in the 8th slot. They're in the 8th slot right now. They're in the 8th slot, but the Penguins are at 74 points. The Buffalo Sabres are 6 points behind them. It's 64. Excuse me, they're at 68. Pittsburgh's at 74. So, yeah, they're doing all right. I mean, they still got a squad that's been around for a long time. They still got Crosby, Malkin, and Chris Letang. They got guys that have been on that team, been part of championship squads for a while. Tristan Jarry's a decent goalie. He's probably been the best Canadian goalie in a long time. All due respect to Jordan Billington on the St. Louis Blues, who's also very good as well. But so, yeah, the Penguins are hanging in there, man. Joe, you are my source for this Sabres game. I don't have ESPN, so don't forget to update the score if there are any. Rangers goalie is top-notch athlete. Well, it's 1-0 right now, Joe. It's Buffalo up 1-0. Igor is incredible goalie. He's been a little shaky as of late. As of late, he's been a little bit shaky. We're halfway through the second period right now, 1-0 Buffalo. Last year, he had a phenomenal season, 2.07 goals against average, .935 save percentage. It's one of the greatest seasons any goalie's ever had. It's one of the greatest seasons by a goalie, period. Not that he just won the Vezina, but the numbers he had is one of the greatest. So we didn't expect him to come back out here and repeat that type of performance again. But he's been doing really well this year, but he's given up too many rebounds, which he didn't do a lot of last year. Joe, he's given up rebounds. He's not holding the puck like he used to. So he's getting the teams are getting second and third chances because our defense stands around like statues, or skiing slalom poles like in the Olympics where the skiers, they go around the slalom poles. That's our defense at times. I don't get it. All of them do it. All of them. Every single one of them. There's not one person on this team that doesn't do that. But Igor this year, and he's given up some weak goals, which he wasn't doing last year. So he's been a little shaky lately, but if he wants to be shaky now, and then we get to the playoffs, we're good. And don't forget, he was shaky in the playoffs against the Penguins in the first round. He got yanked in 2 games. He got yanked in games 3 and 4 for playing so poorly, and the Penguins took that 3-1 series lead, and then Gallant put him back in for game 5. And everybody said, what, are you crazy? He hasn't been playing well. He got pulled in 2 straight games. Came back game 5, 6, and 7, won all 3. So the guy is mentally strong. He's a mentally strong player. That's obvious. For to come back after getting yanked 2 games in a row and come back and play at an elite level like that, so we know he's got it in him. He's definitely got it in him. He's just having a little bit of a hard time right now. And the Rangers aren't scoring goals lately either. They're not scoring a whole lot either to help him out. But so that's where we are with that. Flip Universal, Johnny. That's it. Universal, Johnny. Yeah, that's what we are, man. That's what we are. I never really thought about it until Flex brought that up the other day. It's kind of fun. It's kind of funny because I really never did. Flex brought it up the other day, how far out this live stream stretches and how many people around the world. And different day it is. It's freaking Sunday for a lot of guys right now. So that's funny. Bulldogs still miss my Atlanta Thrashers since they went to Winnipeg. I think somebody mentioned that Atlanta's up for another hockey team maybe. Is that true? Somebody mentioned that. Bruin, was that you? Did you mention that, or was that Gunner? Somebody mentioned it the other day that Atlanta was being looked at as a city for another hockey team. I think Quebec should be looked at. Texas, Georgia, there's talk about another team in Atlanta. Well, there you go. There you go. Wow. So this is a thing. James, hi guys, love your live stream. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, man. Love having you in here, man. Much appreciated. You guys make this stream happen, not me. Big Bear, for what basically amounts to a super team, the Rangers don't generate very many high-quality chances. Right. They're not. They're pressing too much, Big Bear. They're pressing too much. We've seen this in a lot of sports from a lot of teams that put these super teams together, but we don't have a whole lot of season left to get this thing working correctly. Why are we struggling to score goals? You're right. You're right. 100%, Big Bear. Why are we struggling to score goals? I don't get it. And it's been like pulling teeth. And I do admit, now this doesn't mean I don't like the trades. This doesn't mean that. I have to admit, though, since we got Tarasenko and Kane, the team has looked different. They've just looked different. It seems like things we're trying to do are getting harder. So that's true. Joe, I met Tyson. Oh, you used to wrestle. Wow. Okay, you met Tyson Fury and Logan Paul, Luke Harper. Oh, man. Rest in peace, Luke Harper. Yeah, I remember when he was part of the stable, the Wyatt stable. Trained together in Rochester. Unfortunately, he passed away. Yep. Yeah. That's really sad, man. I heard that. I'm a big wrestling fan, Joe. I still watch a lot of wrestling, man. You used to wrestle, too. Like, were you in NXT? I mean, how far did you go in that, Joe? Manav, going to take a nap now, guys. Love you guys forever. Oh, we love you too, Manav. Have a good rest, brother. Flip, time to do the floors for Mrs. Flip. Have fun. All right, Flip, have a good day, my man. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for everything, man. Thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. There it is. Goal. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Patrick Kane scored. Second goal as a New York Ranger. Got our goal. Let's go, guys. Let's go. A lot of Ranger fans in the building, too. There we go. Keandre bringing it up. Passes it to Vinny, to Kane. Kane just backhanded it in right under Luukkonen. What a shot. What a shot. Oh, it bounced. Oh, man. Owen Powers got, I mean, it was incidental. Kane backhanded it to put it out in front of the net, and it kicked off Powers' skate and went in. Kicked off Powers' skate and went in. 1-1. Big Bear, I read that. James, are the Jets getting a quarterback soon? That's the plan. That's the plan. I hope so. Big Bear, I haven't seen a good high-quality chance in the Rangers this whole game yet. Right. And that goal just there, Big Bear, was really more of a pass in front, got knocked away. 7:50 left in the second. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, we got a fight now. Patrick Kane's in a fight. Offsides was called. Hold on. There's a big mess going on the ice right now. A big mess. Big mess. Hold on, guys. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Hold on. Woo! Buffalo was offsides. Shesterkin, Igor came out, passed the puck out. You know, he went to pass it out. It got intercepted by Buffalo, but they were offsides, and he scored on a wide open net. It was a bad pass, and we lucked out that they were offsides. And then I don't know what happened with the fight. Kane got into it with somebody. Joe, hey, I shared your stream on my Facebook, so you'll never know how many fans you may get. Wow, Joe, thanks, man. Wow, brother, thanks. I appreciate that, Joe. Thank you, man. There you go, Joe Skinner. Yes, sir. Boy, I'm really behind on my – let me catch up here. Sunday Pancake Day. There you go, Flex. Sunday pancake day, right? Oh, man, that's cool, man. Love it. Specky that like button on the way into the basement. That's right, the Specky. I love it. Favorite, the best play. Best play. Big Bear, sometimes I wonder if they're just content being young superstar athletes living in New York City. The Rangers don't seem to have a very good work ethic. Yeah, Big Bear, it's a little tough right now, but it's going to come around. Let's just stay in the belief. It's going to come around, Big Bear. And when it does, watch out. Watch out when it comes around. We're all going to be in here flipping out, having a great time. This is just being a lot of pressure right now. There's a lot on this team to make it work. And I don't like what I'm seeing either at the moment, but it's all going to come together, Big Bear. It's going to come together, and our team's going to start really hitting on all cylinders, and watch out. Watch out. That's crazy, man. But I hear you, man. You know, it's funny. A lot of young living in New York City and coming here, man, if you never experienced it before, it's got to be crazy. And you're out there, you're young, you got all that money now. It can be dangerous. It can be dangerous if they don't watch it. Many of sports players come to New York, gone out to Manhattan, done all those things, and they've had rough times. Rough times. Life can catch up real fast out there. Joe Shesterkin is amazing. It reminds me of Dominic Hasek. Igor is incredible, man. I mean, he's kind of taken what Henrik Lundqvist, the greatest goalie in Rangers history, man. I know he doesn't have the rings, and I hate that. Henrik Lundqvist is like the Dan Marino of hockey. One of the greatest at his position. Records, the whole nine. The whole nine, except the ring. Henrik Lundqvist is just like Dan Marino, first ballot Hall of Famer. Look at this, came through the whole team. 7:30 left in the second period, 1-1. 1-1. Panarin, Kane, and Vinny Trocheck out there right now, guys. That's what we got on the front line. We got Trouba and Keandre on our defense. Buffalo bringing it up. Tage Thompson and Skinner bringing it up. One time a miss by Thompson. Rangers clearing it out. Panarin bringing it up right up to Kane. Kane bringing it up. Oh, I thought he tripped Kane. He didn't trip him. Vinny's got the puck now. We're at mid-ice. Mr. Marine, that's right. Kane tied at 1-1. Yes, sir. Bring it up. Shoot it. Oh! Tarasenko had a breakaway. Saved by Luukkonen. 6:30 left in the second period. Buffalo bringing it back up. In the Rangers zone right now. On defense, we got McCullough and Adam Fox. Shesterkin save. Kreider and this has been a relatively quiet game when it comes to laying out big hits, fighting, scuffles. It just seems like they're just playing just pure hockey. There's no disrupts. There's no, maybe because it's their first game facing each other this season, but there's no chippiness. There's no chippiness. You know, there's no little battles. We need some more of that. We need some more of that. That little scuffle with Kane and now Cry a little bit. They need that. I always feel you need that to get a team pumped up a little bit more. We needed somebody to take a ride on the Trouba train is what we need. Need someone to take a ride on the Trouba train. Save Shesterkin. Quinn just took a shot on net. 6:04 left in the second period. 1-1. Sunday, 10:19 a.m. here in Australia. All right, Bon. So now we got to go. It's 6:27 here in New York. Bruin, yes, that was me, and the hockey guy made a video on it. Well, that was the one with Quebec. Yes, with the Atlanta. It was you that brought up the Atlanta part. Okay. Because I remember we did the Quebec thing too. And the Quebec should have the team, and all those theories on why Quebec lost the team, they're all wrong, Bruin. That was interesting. The hockey guy brings a lot of good stuff. I do like his channel. Mr. Marine, Kane just tied, read that. Buffalo bringing it back up. Boy, the Rangers just cannot get out of their own way. You're right, Big Bear. To be a super team, we sure don't get any. We're sure not setting up great chances. We don't look in sync at all. And it's going to take a minute to gel. But I know we all want it right now. But they haven't looked. Even the players that are used to playing with each other aren't even looking in sync right now, Big Bear. They're not even looking in sync right now. The players that are used to playing with each other. So Texas, Atlanta, Houston, Quebec City, and Halifax. Well, right now, Quebec City, Texas, they said isn't even in the running isn't at the top of the running for a new team. I don't know what that is going on there with Quebec. Because, man, when you're a fan up there of the Nordiques, and then you watch that team leave and go win a cup. I mean, man, think about that team they had. Forsberg, Sakic, Patrick Waugh, Adam Foote. I mean, this team was loaded. Then they go to Colorado, win a cup. It's kind of like when the Browns became the Baltimore Ravens and then won a Super Bowl with Baltimore after being in Cleveland for so long, couldn't win anything. Can't make this stuff up. Anthony, the Rangers are playing the Buffalo Sabres, so we got guys in the live stream, our regular Buffalo guys that are going for Buffalo right now. And I personally am going to Buffalo March 31st to meet with these guys, man, to meet up with some of the OGs, man, and some of the dwellers, man, at the Buffalo Sabres game. So that's going to be fun. That's March 31st. Joe, I wrestled with professionals when they were not in WWE. I ended up quitting my promotion after I was paid basically peanuts. It kills your body and back so bad. I would imagine it did, Joe. I would imagine it would beat you up, man, because a lot of people, and they, I don't watch wrestling. It's just fake. It's like the results are predetermined. Predetermined. The wrestling is not fake. Not even close. Not even close. The matches are predetermined, yes, but the wrestling itself is big time. The athleticism that goes on out there, the maneuvers, doing backflips off the top turnbuckle, stuff like that, that's not fake. That's real injuries. And it's got to do damage to your back. These guys that do suplexes and reverse suplexes off the top turnbuckle, off the top of the freaking cage, man. I mean, goodness gracious. All right, we're setting off down at Buffalo's End right now. Looks like we have the kid line out. No, we have the fourth line out there. Mott, VC, and Goodrow. Bulldog, Buffalo Sabres, Anthony. Oh, you read that. Okay. Big Bear, I don't blame Igor. He's made some stretch passes that have blown my mind. I know. He has. He's definitely made some amazing stretch passes. He's actually one of the better passing goalies out there. But once in a while, one of those goals is going to happen. Thankfully, he was offsides. But eventually, one of those kind of goals, when you're a passer like Igor is, eventually a goal like that's going to happen. Thankfully, it didn't count. You just misplay it by 1 inch, man, you know? Gets intercepted, and that's it. 4:45 left in the second period. Buffalo in our zone. Shot off Igor into the crowd. Yeah, I don't blame Igor either, Big Bear. Like we spoke about before, I want to see him tighten it up a little bit in the net. Just tighten it up. Stop with the rebounds. He didn't give up a lot of rebounds last season. He's given up a few this year, man. I don't like other teams getting second and third chances when our deep. That's when Igor gives up rebounds is generally at the same time that our defense is doing what? Watching the game. This is Igor, by the way. As I always tell you guys, this is Igor. This is what our defense does a lot of. Wow, look at that shot by that. Man, Igor saved that too? Wow, look at that. Wow, look at these guys skating around and pass right in front of us like they're doing right now. Look at Buffalo. We got 4 guys in front of the net that are just watching the Sabres, just watching them. There's no power play. You would think there was, but there's not. Oh, Vinny! Go, Vinny! Go! Go! Good pass in front. Oh, it was intercepted. Good pass in front by Vinny. It was intercepted, though. Tage Thompson, huge shot. Off net. Just missed the net. Big shot in front. 3:50 left in the second period. Now we got the kid line out there. Laffy, Kako, Filipino. Adam Fox and Mikola on defense. Three and a half left in the second period. Buffalo is living in the Rangers zone, just living down there. Now we're bringing it up. Finally, we got it out. We bring it down to Buffalo's zone for like 2 seconds, and it's going right back to our zone. Right back. Come on, man. Let's go. Right back in our zone. Rangers cleared it out. Luukkonen stopped. There's no icing, no icing. Let's keep it down at their end for once. Let's switch it up. Look at it. Buffalo comes right back to our end. Man, we don't keep the puck down in their zone, but for like one play. And then they bring it right back up. Good defense by Kane. There you go, Igor. Ben Harper on it. 2:30. Buffalo's all. I don't want to take my eyes off the screen because I feel like a goal is coming for Buffalo. I hate to say it, but I got a feeling because we just can't get it out of our end. Can't clear the puck. Just can't clear it. Let's go. We got it to mid-ice before Buffalo gets control of the puck again. Bring it right back to our zone. Incredible. A little more than 2 minutes left in the second period. Buffalo is... What a save by Igor! What a save! 2 shots in a row. The first one was relatively routine save. The second one, he cut across and had to save it. Great save by Igor. Great save. Can we ever get it out of our end? Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button, keep it rolling. Hey, we got it out of our end, but for how long? How long? Tarasenko's on him now. Boy, Igor just saved us from giving up another goal, man. The first save was decent, but the second save was out of this world, man. Puck came in on Igor. He saved it here. Then it rebounded out. We talked about rebounds with Igor. It rebounded out, and he came right across. Boom! Boom! With a big block. That's the Igor we know. The rebounding, not so much, but that second save, man, that was amazing. But where are we now? Right back in our own zone. Joe, who knows? Maybe I'll be here. Oh, that'd be cool, Joe. That would be cool, man. It's so hard on your body. I would imagine it would be, man. Would imagine it would be. 100%. Bruin, it's so true. No doubt, man. Come on. It's so true. It is 100% true. I don't understand. Derek, what's going on? Derek, welcome back to the basement, man. Basement's rolling, brother. It's a 1-1 tie right now. Derek, 1-1 tie. 55 seconds left in the second period. So we're looking pretty good. The Rangers are just still getting gelled in here, man. Still trying to get some synergy here with everybody. It's dying to. And the Knicks ended up losing 106-95. Knicks. I'm doing the Knicks game tomorrow night, by the way, guys. And everybody in Australia. The game is on ESPN. It's going to be Monday morning for you guys, right? But the game, the Lakers and the Knicks, it's on ESPN. I'm doing that game right here in the basement tomorrow night. The Knicks have lost 106-95. They have now lost 3 games in a row after winning 9 straight. We are now on a 3-game losing streak. The Rangers were 7th in the league on power plays. We've scored a power play goal 5 of the last 6 games, so we need one here. We've scored a power play goal in 5 of the last 6 games. We're 6 out of 21 opportunities in that span. Raleigh, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Raleigh's in the base. What's up, Raleigh? Good to see you in here, brother. What is happening, man? Go Sabres. Yeah, it's 1-1 right now, brother. Rangers on a power play that we got 45 seconds left on right now, but we'll be starting the third period on a power play. So we're going to wind this down now. Joe, I'm praying for a Buffalo goal. The anticipation, right? Go Rangers, Derek. Right, go Rangers. Monday is a public holiday for Melbourne. Great. Flex. Knicks versus Lakers, 12 p.m. Monday on Kayo. There you guys go. Your Aussie brethren, Flex, is letting you guys know that it's on at noon tomorrow. Knicks and the Lakers. You guys get to watch the game. I'll be doing it right here, guys. Looking forward to that. Knicks are going to break their 3-game losing streak tomorrow night against the Lakers. I don't know. Let me see if I can get that information here, if LeBron is playing or not. Uh, 5 seconds, 4, 3. Rangers, another shot. Shoot it. We should have had a goal there. We should have had a goal. Panarin made a pass. Vinny's standing right here. All he do is tip it in. Oh! The pass is just a little off. Just a little off. Just a little off. He had a wide open just to put it in. The pass itself was a little off. I don't want to make it sound like it was that easy in, but it should have. Still 1-1 end of the second period. 1-1 end of the second period, guys. So that's good, Anthony, and a lot of guys should be off tomorrow. You guys be able to watch this. Good stuff. Raleigh, Johnny, I should have a basement sign for the game tomorrow. Yeah, you should. You should have a basement sign. You're going to be at the game, Raleigh, right? You're going to be at that Laker game. Raleigh, where are you sitting, man? We're going to look for you. I remember when you came to a Yankee game during our live stream last summer, or was it a Met game where you're wearing? You think all the Laker games are on Kaya? Okay. All right. Good to go. Guys, I'm still here. I see everything slowed down. Good. We're back on. Good. Gunner, I haven't been able to sit still at work for the last hour and a half. My legs are ready to fall off. I know you are, Gunner. I'm sitting here the same way, man. I don't like the way my Rangers have been looking lately either. You guys, yeah, the last game against Dallas, this is way better than you guys played in that game. So that's at least a little uplifting for you if you're a Buffalo fan. Losing 10-4 in the last game. Again, getting killed by the Bruins. We got killed by the Bruins. I mean, everybody's getting killed by the Bruins. So that one, you can just chalk that up, no problem. But 10-4 against Dallas, I get it. So, yeah, I can imagine, man, you're flipping out right now. We all are. Wait till we all at the same game, Gun. It's going to be fun. Yeah, Bruin, we're good now. You guys can see me now? Good. That's why I have my laptop running in the background. I run it off a basement squad. And I can see when I screw up, when it's slowing down or whatever else. Rick the Ninja, OG Cellar Dweller accounted for. Rick the Ninja in the basement. Rick, don't forget to hit the like button. Yankees games last summer. Good time. Oh, man. It's going to be interesting times this summer, Rick. We're starting with the Yankees in April. Now, guys, just keep in mind, if the Rangers, the Knicks, playoff games, the Yankees are going to take a back seat to the playoffs. They're going to take a back seat to the playoffs. You guys know it, and I would imagine you'd expect that, right? So 162-game season, we got plenty of Yankee games. We're going to be doing some, but the playoffs are going to rule for the time. Riley, I'll be in my Brunson jersey wearing my Jordan 11 lows I got for this game. Nice! And you got your Brunson jersey. You really did get it. Good for you, Raleigh. Good for you, man. That's a jersey worth getting, man. Trust and believe. I've been contemplating it, man. That's a jersey worth getting. Brunson's going to be on the Knicks for a few years, man. That's definitely worth it. Joe, I'll be back. All right, brother. Good stuff, man. Appreciate it. Bruin, that's smart, Johnny. Yeah, I finally got it. I finally found a system to work that, man, because I want to know what I look like, man. So and what's happening with the screen, because sometimes it doesn't update here, and then I'll see myself over there. It'll be blurry, or just now it'll be working slow. So it's all good. Rick, yeah, man, what's up, brother? Good to see you in here, Rick. Always love having the OGs in here, man. Everybody. Bruin, we already have guys injured. I know. Hey, man, it's a long season. When you know what's funny? When your team is the best and dominating like that, just pure dominance, you get nervous that now it's like you got to win the whole thing now. And we already discussed what happened with the 4 teams in the 4 major sports over here that won their team's season record. The Golden State Warriors, 73-9. Didn't win the finals that year. Set the record for wins, though, in the season. Patriots, 18-0, set the record for wins in the season. Didn't win the Super Bowl that year. The Red Wings, 95-96 Red Wings, and the 2018-19 Tampa Bay Lightning, both tied for the most wins record in hockey with 62. Neither one of them even made the finals, let alone winning it. Neither one of them did there. And the Mariners beat the Yankees wins total. And they lost to the Yankees in the playoffs that year, so they didn't even make the World Series either. So just because you're the most dominant team doesn't guarantee the victory for the championship. We'll see, though. We'll see. So, yeah, Bruin injuries and things like that. Look at the Yankees this past season. Before the All-Star game, the Yankees were 9.5 games better than anybody in all of Major League Baseball. And then what happened? 10-18 August. Remember, the Yankees would be down 1-0 in the 5th inning, and all of us were like, oh, we're going to lose. Can you imagine that, having the New York Yankees batting order and we can't score runs? Oh, what good times. Guys, before the third period comes back on, give me my usual 2 minutes. I'll be right back. 2 minutes. I will come back to Bruin. Bruin, I'll come back and start with you. I'll be right back, guys. Unless we go to overtime, which I seem to do all the time. All right, guys, we're back. We're back in, back on. All right, Bruin, I left off with you. We already have guys. Oh, you're talking about the Yankees. Okay, I got you, Bruin. I thought you were talking about the Bruins. I was going to say, because I didn't know of anybody injured. I was just rolling with what you just said. I was going to look it up later. That's funny. Gunnar, Johnny, have you signed my AFL contract? If anybody signed me after those pathetic attempts that you guys. Oh, Gunnar, that was hilarious, man. That was a lot of fun. My son was with me. He was laughing too, man. It was funny. We had a great time with that. Really good time. I'm going to be making more videos just like that, man. I'm going to be vlogging a lot more. I'm definitely going to be vlogging a lot more, man. It's a lot of fun. When I get out there to those AFL games and just general stuff. Sure. By the way, guys, you all know too, and I'm going to go by his store as well, man. The Sports Cave, Deptford, New Jersey. Frank, don't forget about Frank at the Sports Cave. Memorabilia, jerseys, trading cards, all of them, man. He's got everything. T-shirts, the whole nine, sweatshirts, and great memorabilia at his store, the Deptford Mall, Sports Cave, Frank Louisi, good friend of mine right there. You can also check him out. You can Google it, Sports Cave, and you can go on his Facebook, Sports Cave, Deptford Mall, New Jersey. You guys got it. Flex, let's go Rangers. That's right, Flex. That's right. Let's go Rangers. Gunner said, no, let's go Buffalo. That's right, Flex. We got Gunner, Raleigh. We got quite a few guys in here going for the Sabres. Joe. Somebody else was in here. I can't think right now. Anyway, your son have a kick. He didn't try, Flex, but I guarantee you, he's way more athletic than myself. He's very big into basketball. He's excellent at basketball. And, yeah, he would have more of a kick than myself, I promise you. I promise you, man. I'm going to go back out there. I'm going to keep practicing, man. And like I said, Gunner, man, I'm getting Flex. From that tweet you sent out and tagging the other people, man, I've been able to start talking with some of the people involved in the USAFL, man. So that actually, Flex, that actually worked out like really well, brother. It seems like this is going to be a fun, interesting year for me because I'm not used to. This is going to be an area that I'm going into that's brand new for me. So, and including going out and vlogging at these games and doing just video logs everywhere. It's going to be different for me, man. It's going to be fun. It's a new routine, I'm going to need a new routine, but you know what? As the years go on, I'm going to be all over this deal. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about it. I'm a little nervous about it because this is an area I'm not nervous about my own sports, but I like going in and finding a routine with this and getting to know. Out here, you can get a lot of interpersonal with the teams and the contacts there, man. So this is actually this is an area I would have never imagined I would be following into, man. But I am. This has been exciting. It's really, really cool. March 16th, almost here, start of the season. March 16th. One second. I want to check something here before the period starts. 1 second, guys. Woo! I'll tell you what. I want to try to live stream some of these games. Some of them I'll be able to live stream, guys. Definitely will. 5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Ones at 1:30 and 2:30 in the morning, those won't be happening. I'd have to do review. So basically what it looks like I'm going to be able to do, as long as the AFL, watch AFL, and these apps that I can get this through, as long as they all work properly, I'll be able to live stream some of the games, but I'll be doing reviews on a ton of games, not just the Brisbane Lions. I'm going to be doing reviews on the rounds. So, like I said, bear with me while I go through this and find out what works the best. Live streaming, I will be live streaming some, and I'll be reviewing others depending on what times they start. I'm looking at some of these start times. One of them is 1:35 a.m. My household is not going to like me yelling and screaming at 1:35 a.m. However, the games that start at 5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning, we have a 4:50 a.m. We got a few here that are very doable, very doable. And a couple of them I'm going to have to review. So this is going to be fun. It's going to be, like I said, it's my first season going in, and I got the schedules for USAFL as well. So this is going to be a learning. This first season is going to be a big time learning of what's going to work, what doesn't work, what's good, what's not good. And you guys are going to be right there, especially you veterans in the world of AFL will be able to help me along in what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. And what maybe some ideas that you float out there. Like Flex had the idea for doing that video in the field. That was a great idea. Great idea. It worked. It worked really well. A lot of people seem to have liked that. Oh, that's a good idea, Flex. Kick to kick. Between you and him, kicking back and forth is a good way to practice. Yeah, man. And I responded to you on IG, by the way, man. That was a really good breakdown. I like the fact that just being on the knees and just trying to start out that way and bounce, 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 and just try to get that thing to bounce back. I did it. I wish this was on the video. It wasn't because it happened after we were done. But I was practicing the bounce it, went down, boom, right back, right here. Like an uppercut punch, man. It bounced it came bang, right there. Now, if that been on the video, that would have went viral, man. That was hilarious. It hit me right, square on like an uppercut. And I was running too, so it boom, boom. Wow. What a learning experience, man, but it's great. And the Aussies' passion for the AFL is what made me really get involved in it after I made a bunch of mistakes on the very first Bumps and Hits video that I did. I didn't know anything about it. And I still, like I said, I'm 75% in. 75% in on my knowledge. I'm all in on the team, and I'm all in on the rest of it. Bulldog, Giant, did you see Sauce Gardner burn the cheesehead? Oh, yes, I did. They're gunning, man. They're trying. They are trying. We're getting ready to start the third period here. They are trying and pulling for him big time, Bulldog. I got a feeling it's going to happen. Bulldog. Got a feeling. Flex, you got this, mate. You're going to do amazing. I know it, man. I'm so hyper. I'm so excited about this, brother. I'm excited about this, and I'm okay if I make mistakes. But to find a regular routine and then really get my foot in the door and try to do commentary and unofficial stuff for the USAFL, since it's right here. It's right here. That's only going to help me in my walk with the AFL. I'm real excited to get this season set off, man. It's going to help the channel. It's going to help everything I'm doing. And you guys have been tremendous. Tremendous. Everybody in this whole live stream, from all the OGs to the regulars to the Aussies, everybody's been tremendous for me, man. This has been way more than I ever imagined this when I started this a little over a year ago. I've only been on a little over a year. The channel says I've been around since 2011. I made the channel in 2011. I've been trucking. I haven't did anything with the channel until November of 2021 is when I started. November of 2021 is that right? Yeah, November of 2021 is when I first started uploading videos. I didn't start live streaming till July. My first live stream ever was Yankees-Royals last weekend in July, 4-game series was the first live stream I ever did. Rick the Ninja can vouch for that because he was the first guy that popped up in my live stream and suffered through that incredibly boring weekend of that. Rangers got 1 minute left on the power play. They're starting the third period off 1-1. Let's go. Start off on a power play. Let's get a goal. How about that? Let's get a goal on the power play. Gunner hit. Flex, you got this, man. Thanks, brother. I know you guys are going to help me on this journey. 30 seconds left in the power play. Adam Fox bringing it up. Gunner, here's a trivia for you. What Vikings player is most well known for picking up a fumble and returning it the wrong way? That would be Jim Marshall, Gunner. That was Jim Marshall. He picked up the ball, ran it the wrong way. Famously known for that play, even though he was part of the Purple People Eaters, who also had what? Alan Page on that line, who was one of the greatest defensive linemen of all time. He ended up becoming a circuit judge or something like that. But anyway, yeah, the fearsome, the Purple People Eaters. I almost called them the fearsome foursome, but that was Deacon Jones and Merlin. And Merlin, Little House on the Prairie, Merlin Olsen. He became, he was also famous on that line along with Rosie Greer and Deacon Jones. Deacon Jones was famous for the big head slap. Big head slap. Rangers still pulling up. 5 seconds left on the power play. Trying to get a goal here somehow. Luukkonen saved it. No, it bounced off, rebounded. Buffalo bringing it back out and getting back to full strength. 18:50 left in the game, or before we go to overtime. Because what do we do in the basement with the Knicks and the Rangers? We go to overtimes. We go to overtimes. It's what we do. Basement. Another shot on Igor. Save. Panarin. Panarin picks it up. Bring it out. Bring it out. Gunna, I just read that. Bulldog, I don't know, Flex, Johnny Basement, USAFL and American Sports live stream ambassador. That's what I'm trying to become. It's going to be fun because I'm going to vlog and I'll do a couple live streams from it, man. But I believe their season starts April 30th, I believe. Flex, Geelong versus Collingwood, they already sold 90,000 tickets. Wow. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to be a part of the crowd. It doesn't have to be the Brisbane Lions either. I want to see any game. I want to be a part of that crowd, man. I want to be a part of that, Flex, and Bond, and Wayback, and everybody else. Rick, the Ninja. The Islanders are sandwiched in between those two teams in the standings. Yeah, the Islanders are like right there. They're between Buffalo and Pittsburgh, and I believe there's somebody else there. But the Islanders right now are the first team on the outside looking in. The Islanders are wild card right now. The Islanders are in the number one slot in the wild card. They got 76 points. Number one slot in the wild card right now. 76 points for the Islanders. Pittsburgh has 74, followed by Florida with 72. So the Islanders are right there. Right there. They're fighting. Buffalo bringing the puck up. Shot saved by Igor. Bring out by Ben Harper. 17 minutes left. 1-1 tie. 1-1 tie. There's not been a lot of hard hits. There hasn't been any chippiness. There hasn't really been much of anything getting going in the aggressive side on either team. Flex, wait till you bounce it really wrong and it hits you in your basement. I trust and believe that has not happened. But Flex, after that bounce back so fast and hit me in the chin like that, that was my first thought. Schneider bringing it up. Schneider, defenseman, he brought it all the way to Luukkonen. Didn't score though. Yeah, Flex, it's the first thing I thought of because that would have been really bad, man. That would have been really bad. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to practice a lot of the way you said to practice in the IG, man. Rick, I'm honored. Oh, man. Didn't you feel honored that weekend, Rick? During that weekend, remember Aaron Judge hit that walk-off home run and the Yankees won 1-0, bottom of the ninth. Aaron Judge hit. Remember that game? That was the most watch paint dry game I've ever seen in my life. That whole season, that was the worst game. And there were some bad ones, Rick, but that one was really bad. I'm like, what a series to pick for your first live streaming weekend. Yankees, Royals. Royals are garbage. And like, that was one of the most boring games we watched. It was 0-0 all the way to Aaron Judge hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth. Like, that was – I don't know if we felt honored that weekend, Rick, but you were the first one in there. You were there the whole weekend. I remember it. Flex, all the bigger blockbuster AFL games start in the evening and less in the Arvo. They start around 7:30 to 8:30 our time, which is 5 a.m., 6 a.m. your time, so you get to watch the better games usually. Good, because 6 in the morning is fine here, Flex. That's fine. 5, 6 in the morning is fine. I don't care about that. It's the 1 and the 2 in the morning games. That there's no way I'm going to be down here yelling and screaming and the house is asleep. Those games I'll be doing reviews on. But again, every round we're going to be doing reviews of the rounds. So like I said, I got to work out a routine. And until the season starts, I'll figure it out as I go along. And I'll take suggestions as I always do. You guys know your sport way better than I do, but I'm learning on the fly. McCollum with a shot. Kreider in front. Missed. Saved by Luukkonen again. 1-1. 15 minutes left in the third. Rangers are pressing. We're pressing. Yeah, Buffalo's working with 3 goalies, right? Luukkonen, Anderson, and Comrie. I think Comrie played the other night. I mean, that's why Luukkonen's in today. Luukkonen has an .894 save percentage. That's not good. But he's playing really well tonight. Good hit. Sabres bringing it back up. What are you doing, Harper? What are you doing? How do you skate right around you, man? Come on, Harper, wake up. Wake up. That was pathetic. Lafreniere bringing it up. We got the kid line now. Shoot it. Shoot it again. Saved by Luukkonen. Philip Hedl trying to take a shot. Does get a shot. Luukkonen save again. Patrick Kane out there. Got Kane, Hedl, and Lafreniere out there right now, but I don't know if they... Harper and Schneider on defense. Schneider bringing it back up. Joe, keep up the hard work, man. I'm trying, Joe. Hanging in there, brother. Laughing. Shot by Keandre right on net. Luukkonen save again. Watch out for the breakaway. Good defense. Good defense by Trouba. No! Saved by Igor. Saved by Igor. Good shot. Good save. Greenway with a couple big hits for the Sabres, man. Good save by Igor, man. Buffalo had a great shot on net. Good save. Rangers send it back down. Looks like it's going to be icing, and it is icing. It is icing. Thompson tried to do a great move. It was really good defense by Trouba. Thompson almost had a breakaway there and jumped, moved the stick around. Trouba stayed with him, though, man. That was a really good move by Thompson. He didn't pull it off, but, man, had he pulled that off, that would have been a straight-up breakaway. Really good move by him, but excellent defense by Trouba. Buffalo getting another shot while our statues on defense is hanging around. We got our fourth line. No, not the whole fourth line. We got Goodrow out there with Lafreniere and Patrick King. We got pieces of each line. First line, third line, and a fourth line are out there. Keandre and Trouba are still on defense. That's our best defensive line out there. Lindgren. There you go. You got a little fight going. That's right. There you go. Barclay Goodrow. Keandre and Barclay Goodrow, and there's a Sabre down on the ice. I don't see who it is yet. Points in the standing is seriously important, man. So it's 1-1 right now, 12:45 left in the game, or before overtime, which we guys all know. We seem to go to overtime all the time in the basement with the Knicks and the Rangers. Bond in Australia in our local footy leagues, it's very family-oriented. So, Johnny, when you go to AFL games, get around the team, have a chat with people. I'm sure they'll welcome you into the club. I've already been talking with a couple guys from and a coach from Des Moines, Iowa. Thanks to Flex tagging me in a tweet. I got some AFL follows back on Twitter. So I've actually been able to DM with a couple, man, already. So I'm already trying to get my foot in the door there a little bit, Bond. So and it seems that way. They're very welcoming, very, hey, you want to do this? Come on over. Well, man, you never know. You never know. Once I stop driving, I still drive locally, but once I stop driving the country in the truck, man, doing the tanker truck in Texas, then doing the cross-country truck, and now that I'm home and just doing local work, this is going to be so much easier. I never imagined this would come out like this. So who knows where it's going to go? We're just going to keep rolling with it. Why? Because we're in the basement. And that's what we do. We just keep rolling, emerge from the depths. That's what we're doing here. Joe, Hockey Nation Live on YouTube are great too. I know Coach Frenchie personally. You two YouTube channels should do a collab. Wow. Hockey Nation Live. Let me write that down, Joe. Hockey Nation Live. I'll have to check them out, Joe. Thanks for the suggestion, man. I'll definitely take tell them I sent you if you ever do. I will. Hockey Nation Live, YouTube are great. I know Coach Frenchie personally. All right, Joe, I'll mention your name. Okay, Joe, I got you, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Big Bear, maybe we can enter the offensive zone this period? Yeah, you think, Big Bear? Maybe? Maybe we can? Like, I don't know what's going on. There's nothing to do with, like you said earlier, Big Bear, we're supposed to be a super team. They can't even set up anything. We don't stay in the offensive zone but for a play or two. And then it goes right back to our zone, and Igor's sweating out all these shots. This team is not hitting on all cylinders so far with our new additions. Now, again, when you get elite players on your team, the younger guys on our team are probably feeling their own pressure to pass it to them, coming from themselves. I doubt Coach Gallant is telling them, and no matter what you do, pass it to Kane, pass it to Tarasenko, pass it to Kane. They always have to have the puck. I guarantee you that's not what's going on. I think this is on themselves. I think the younger players themselves are trying to force the passes over. Although Panarin was doing it the other night. Panarin was trying to pass to Kane. Panarin is one of the best assist guys in the league. And he was making some really bad passes to Kane, who was double teamed. He was double teamed. He's trying to squeeze passes in there. Even if the pass did work, where was he going to shoot it? He had two guys on him. Like they know it was going to him. And they know the Rangers were pressing it to him. So right now today, but we just don't seem like we can just get something going, Big Bear. You're right. Buffalo has been set up better, been taking more quality shots. They've had more quality offensive zones. They've had better puck distribution than we've had. Even though the game's tied 1-1, we're being outplayed. We are being outplayed in this game. We are. We were outplayed by Montreal, even though we won. We were outplayed in that game too. When this team does hit, you'll know it. We're all going to know it when this team comes together. When that 6-0 game comes around, and it's going to come around. When that 6-0 game comes around, that's when we'll be like, now the team's gelling. That's going to come. It's going to come. But for now, the only offensive zone that's working is Buffalo because they're all – look at this. All these shots on Igor. Igor's already down low. Like, can anybody move the puck? No, he got it up to half ice. Philip Hedl. Philip Hedl's been a little quiet lately. Come on. 10:25 left in the third period. Still 1-1. Anybody that's new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. And still, to anybody that's new in the basement, get ready for overtime because I'm Johnny Overtimes. Usually when I do basement stuff, it goes to overtime. And we're sure looking like this one's going to. 10:10 left in the period. Buffalo's not a physical team. Coach Donnie never coaches being physical first over skill. Yeah. The Rangers are a physical team, but not as much as when we had Ryan Reeves on here. Ryan Reeves was such a blessing to have on this team. I loved having that guy on this team. We're a pretty aggressive team, depending, like Jacob Trouba, the Trouba train. He'll lay people out. He fights. He does all that. Ryan Lindgren's another one that does all the intangibles. Trouba's our most aggressive guy, I would say. What's going on here? I think Buffalo had too many men on the ice. We got a power play right now. 10 minutes left, halfway through the period. 10 minutes to go. We got a power play right now. Let's see if we can do something with it. Derek, big save. Oh, yeah, that was, man. I am behind. Gunner, I'm a minute behind you? Wow. I'm a minute behind you, Gunner? Wow, all right. Well, hey, man, it's always that way in here with somebody. Either I'm ahead or behind people, so. Hold on, setting up. Come on, Kane. 9:30 left in the third period. Still on the power play. Can the Rangers score, please? Kane with the puck. Back to Fox. Back over to Panarin. The Rangers pass a whole lot. Luukkonen save. Another save. Luukkonen has the puck underneath him. Play is stopped. Anthony, Essendon team poster in the paper today. GB, another cellar dweller, accounted for another Aussie in the basement. GB, what's going on, brother? Normal win time today, thanks. I would hope so. I would want a normal time win, GB, but what are we now? We're tied right now. Featherstone, another cellar dweller accounted for, another Aussie accounted for. Featherstone in the basement. What's going on? Anthony, good morning too. GB. By the way, GB, Featherstone, you both have been asking. Mr. Marine, it had quadruple. It went from double bypass to quadruple bypass surgery. He came out of it okay. He's still in the hospital. He was in the live chat earlier. He was in here with us earlier in the live chat. So unfortunately, it went from double bypass to quadruple. Fortunately, he came out of it. He's okay. He's okay, but he's still in the hospital recovering. So he wasn't here earlier. I don't know if he's still watching right now, but he wasn't here earlier. So he came through it. He came through it. Shoot that puck. 20 seconds left on the power play. Buffalo trying for a shorty. Got a 2-on-1 breakaway. Oh, good defense by Trouba. We're bringing it back up. Mika skating up. Back to Kreider. Kreider shoots it. Misses the net. 5 seconds left on a power play. Both teams back to full strength. The Rangers missed out on an opportunity yet again. 8 minutes left in the third period. 1-1. Bulldog, I got ahead, everybody. I'm streaming the Celtics-Hawks game on my channel tonight. Take care and go Rangers. Bulldog, take it easy, brother. We'll see you on the next stream, man. Thank you. And you're streaming tonight. Good for you, man. Maybe I'll pop in for a minute, Bulldog. I'll try. Sports highlights. Sports highlights. What's going on, man? Welcome into the basement. Please subscribe. Bell notice. Like button. So, wide, 7:30, wide shot. Can the Rangers ever get the puck out of our own end of the zone? Buffalo has been living in our end this whole game, it seems like. Unbelievable. Sports highlights. Welcome in. Super keen for the AFL to start this week. Me too. I can't wait myself. My first AFL season coming up, and I'm excited. I know about 75% of what's going on in the game. Things outside of the game, not so much. So I'm excited too, sports highlights. I'm excited too. I'm going to call you Brooklyn every time you jump in here. So I try to get a name shortened down on the long names. Brooklyn. I'm going to be calling you that when you get in here. So, me too, man. Richmond Tigers, Carlton Blues, March 16th, ready to set it off. GB, on your Bulldog. Hope it's a good game. Joe, Rangers are a pretty tough team for sure. We are a tough team. Now Buffalo goes on the power play. We're a tough team, Joe, but since we got these trades, we've been trying to rediscover ourselves as a team, and it's showing. It's showing. Buffalo is a really good team anyway, so this was going to be a tough contest no matter what. But when we played against Montreal, our last game, Montreal is a horrendous team, and we had a really hard time. We looked bad in that game. We won, but we looked bad. Just looked bad. Flex, still need a chat. Oh, yeah, I know. Still need sharing emojis on YouTube. I know it, man. I would love to have the sharing emojis. That would be awesome, man. Gunner, you were like 30 seconds left on the power play, and I was like, that ended like a minute ago. Oh, man. All right, Gunner. Yeah, well, hey, man, it happens. You could pause. Oh, you're at work. You're at work. You can't pause your TV and let me catch up. All right. That's right. You're at work. Featherstone, quadruple. Yes. Yes. They found that out when they went in for the double. They found out then that it had to be quadruple. And he survived it. This dude's been through everything. Mr. Marine has been through everything. You were here when he gave his resume. And he just went through major bladder surgery a couple months ago. The guy is a freaking warrior. He's a warrior. The warrior. Man, that's great. Yep, but it is great news, Featherstone. Yes, he's okay, man. Thank goodness, man. Thank goodness. Joe, said a prayer for him. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Big time. GB, salutes to the Marines. Yes, sir. Yep. Featherstone, G'day Bond, Gunner, UPL and Igor are both playing their butts off. They really are. Lukanen and Igor are going off right now. They're going off. And like I told you earlier, the Sabres were big on getting it back on this thing too after the Dallas game. So, yeah. Bond, Mrs. Bond got tickets. Bond, talking to Val. Mrs. Bond got tickets given to her for the Pies versus Cats game. I might go. Wow. Yeah, Featherstone's big, Collingwood. Buffalo on their power play. Chris Kreider got a penalty for interference, so he's in the sin bin for 2 minutes. Buffalo's got 1:45 left on their power play, 6:40 left in the third period in our 1-1 tie here. Yeah, Gunner, both goalies are playing insane right now. They're both making tremendous saves, too. Both of them are playing great, great hockey right now. Joe, Buffalo is by far the best, youngest team in the league. They are. We talked about this a lot at the beginning of the season when we were doing the Yankees before the season started, that Buffalo is going to have a great young team. Owen Power coming in. You got Tage Thompson. Rasmus Dahlin was good. Over from the Winnipeg Jets, who was backed up. I mentioned earlier that the Jets and the Flames last year were the only two teams. Believe it or not, they were the only two teams in the whole league, Joe, that played with their traditional starter and backup. Every other team started a third goalie at least once, which meant the league saw over 100 goalies last season. Over 100, which I don't know if that's the most all time for one season, but it's up there. Every team but the Flames and the Jets, every other team started a third goalie at least one time. The Jets and the Flames did not. And Comrie's a young goalie. You know, Dominic Hasek, when he came over from the Blackhawks, when he was the third goalie there, the third goalie with the Blackhawks, Mike Keenan was the head coach, the former coach of the Rangers who won the Stanley Cup. Dominic Hasek was the odd man out. He had very little starts to his name when he came to Buffalo. We all know what happened after that. You never know what can happen with a young guy like Comrie. You don't know. I'm not saying it's going to be Dominic Hasek, but he didn't have a lot of starts coming in. I think he only had about 25 with Winnipeg before he came in to be Buffalo's goalie. You don't know what you might have there, and another young goalie. You don't know. Buffalo, both teams are back to full strength now. Penalty kill by the Rangers. Under 5 minutes left in the game, 4:53 to be exact. 1-1 tie. 1-1 tie. Joe, Buffalo has a bright, yes, they do. 100%. Flip, Floor's done. Back in it. Flip came back. Floor's done. Shoot that, Vinny. Shoot it. Shoot it. Don't go to overtime. Let's get this game now. Let's get this game now. Buffalo needs the point, though. They need the points, man. Points are so important. So, I mean, they obviously are important, but I'm saying so important, even more so at this time of the year. 4:18 to go. 1-1 tie. Rangers, Buffalo trying to bring it the other way. Team switching, both teams are changing lines right now. Both teams changing lines exactly 4 minutes left in the third, except for if you're a gunner where there's probably 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Joe, we'll see how Patty Kane does for you guys in the playoffs. Yeah, we'll see, man. He fought tooth and nail to get on the Rangers. Chris Drury did all the magic tricks he could do to get him here. So you're here now, Patrick. Let's see what you got. He's got 2 goals already in 4 games for the Rangers. So we'll see. Buffalo with the shot. Thompson, off net. 3.5 left in the third before we go to overtime, because I guarantee you it's going to go to overtime. Why? Because we're in the basement. Featherstone, that man is no doubt. He's a tough SOB. Man. Nothing can take him. Nothing. Nothing can take that dude. I agree 100%. Flex. Flex shouting out to Brooklyn. Sports highlights. What happened to your channel? Just saw your latest community post. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Valix, another cellar dweller accounted for. Valix is in the base. What's up, Valix? Good stuff, man. Good to see you in here as always, brother. Joe, you know Buffalo very well. Sports is my thing, Joe. I love all sports, man. I love them all. I do all the sports here, man. I know a lot about a lot, and I don't know a lot about a lot. So I'm a 4 decades Jet fan, Joe. How smart could I be? So, but there are a lot of things that I retain in sports. It's my passion, and I love it. But I'm just a fan like you guys. We're all fans, man. That's what it's about. Fans of the game. And kicking it the way fans should, man. Bringing it real. That's how you get in here, man. We bring it real. If I don't know, I just say I don't know. Texas, that was a phone call. My ears are red. What'd I miss? It's still 1-1, Texas. We got a really good game going on here. Not a lot, not in the sense of hard hits and chippiness, but just a great game by both goalies. Lukanen and Igor are going off this game. 2:37 left in the game before we go to overtime, which I said is going to go to at the start of the third period when it was 1-1. Joe, okay, now I'm your number one fan. I know everything about my bro, Dominik Hasek. He had a tough road, Dominik Hasek, to get to the NHL. Remember, he was the odd man out in Chicago, man. The odd man out. He was the third string goalie. Buffalo picked him up. He might have had about 16, 18 starts, right? He got his rings, right, with the Red Wings. Then he went to the Senate. He played for the Ottawa Senators, too. Dominik Hasek, the Dominator. He mastered the butterfly goalie. Like, he's the greatest butterfly goalie ever, man. That guy, that butterfly, he did all those saves. Bam, bam, it was freaking awesome to watch. Like an octopus. It's like he had all these other arms growing out. Dominik was amazing to watch. Absolutely amazing to watch. Yeah, Joe, you know everything about Dominik Hasek. Yeah, Mike Keenan, it's funny, man, because he was the head coach of the Rangers when we brought over Mark Messier. We won the cup after all those years of not winning. I mean, what a team. And then he left. He left the Rangers. I couldn't believe he left, but he did. He left after that season. We could have kept going. I don't know what happened there. Totally join you if I wasn't at work. I know it, Gunner. I know. I knew you were at work. That's why I was going to say, just pause your TV and let us catch up. But you're at work. I know you can't, man. It's all good, brother. All good. Texas. How has Lafreniere done since Kane? He scored a goal the other game. He's got 14 goals on the season. It just seems, Texas, it just seems that everybody's pressing too hard overall. It just does. The Rangers have seen, as fun as it sounds, since they got Tarasenko and Kane, just seems that they've taken a step back and rediscovering themselves. So Lafreniere, to me, his season overall has gotten better than what he had at the beginning of the year. Rangers are up around the net right now. Mika Tarasenko and Panarin are out there right now. Keandre and Trouba are on defense. I'm trying to see if they're doing a line change right now. They're keeping these guys. Nope, they're keeping them out for right now. 2 minutes left in the third period. So I don't know, Texas. Right now, Lafreniere has definitely picked this game up, but I don't know if Kane – I think Kane's presence right now has just made a lot of the younger players forcing pucks to him and change their game a little bit. They got to get back to who they are and just let the game and these players happen together naturally, man. Just let it happen. Just let these great players on these teams gel together and stop forcing the issue. That's where I'm at with that, Texas. Flip, sorry, Anthony. Which paper for the Bombers photo? Featherstone, I'm going to an event 4th of April where Pendlebury is doing some handover of his captaincy to Moore. Bombers. Crazy to think Hasek was a third stringer. He was, Bruin. It's a very true story. Joe, best goalie ever. He's definitely in that. He's definitely up there, Joe. Best goalie all time. You could throw Martin Brodeur in there, Patrick Waugh. I mean, he played in an era, man, where there was just amazing times going on. When the Red Wings and the Avalanche in the late 90s and the battles that they had there, absolutely insanity, man. Those were like, if anybody in this chat had not watched the brawls between the Avalanche and the Detroit Red Wings in the late 90s, Darren McCarty, Claude Lemieux, that area, man, you guys have – these aren't hockey fights. This match was personal. Get away from the net. Is anybody going to play defense? Anybody? Come on, we got Trouba and Keandre out there, two of our better defensemen. Buffalo is all around our net. It's cleared out now. 50 seconds left in the third period before we go to overtime. As usual, overtime in the basement. Unless something happens in the last 40 seconds here, we're probably going to overtime, as usual. Save again. Oh, right in front of the net. Igor, big save. Big save by Igor. Big save. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Sabres are all over our end of the net. We cannot clear the puck out. This has been the theme of the game. Thank goodness Igor has been on top of his game because we have been they've been relentless in our zone. Relentless. Buffalo has been relentless in the Rangers zone. We haven't been in their zone. We go down in their zone, we're cleared out of there, and after 2 passes, we're cleared right out of their zone. They hang out in our zone. They put the Sabres set up a full campsite in the Rangers zone. They set up their tents. They bring their coolers, the burgers, the beers, the dogs. They bring everything, and they set up a full campsite in our end. That's been the whole game. Thankfully, Igor has been on point. Got 10 seconds left before we go to overtime. You know, we go to overtime more times than not in the basement, whether it's the Rangers or the Knicks. I do a lot of overtime games. Overtime. Yeah, Bruin. Crazy to think Hasek was a third stringer. It's like Brett Favre. He was a third stringer, forgotten about guy on the Atlanta Falcons. Just a forgotten about guy. Got sent off to Green Bay. Yep. You never know. You never know what greatness is sitting around. You just don't know. You don't know how many players might have been great. They just landed on the wrong team with the wrong coaching, and they ended up not being great. Isn't that weird? But it's true. Very true. GB, did they move Fool's Day yet? Oh, I don't know what that means. But I guess that has something to do with the AFL or teams or whatever. GB, how much time left, Johnny? You already know, GB. You already know where we're going. I'm going to overtime. Overtime it is. There it is, Gunner. Johnny Overtime. I should change my name from Johnny Basement to Johnny Overtimes because I sure do a lot of them, man. At least it's not late. At least it's not late. Featherstone, that's right. Of course it's OT. We're in the basement. That's what happens when we're in the basement. Overtimes. Flip, never heard the camping term. Love it. Oh, we've been doing that since we were kids. Camping. Setting up the tents. Because they're in our zone the whole time. Like they're in our zone forever. So you might as well set up a camp and a campfire and bring the cooler. Who brought the dogs? Who brought the beers? Who brought the burgers? Because we're going to hang out in the Rangers zone for the next 10 minutes. Because that's what happens. The Rangers go down there to their zone. We make one pass, intercepted, right back to our zone. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make it up. All right, here we are, underway, 3-on-3, 3 versus 3. 3 versus 3 in the overtime. We got Panarin, Mika, and I can't see who's. Oh, Fox. Fox is out there too on defense. So we got Panarin, Mika, and Fox. 2 big timers. Big Bear, I don't know what is wrong with this team. It's like day in, day out. You can see the Rangers just don't want it as bad as their competition. Amen. Big Bear, it's hard to argue that, man. It's hard to argue that. It's like they're going through the motions expecting to win. The Rangers are playing like they expect to win. Not doing too much work. It just doesn't. I hear you. It just seems like that, Big Bear. But I'm telling you, that 6-0, that breakout game's coming. That breakout game with all these stars we have on this team now, that breakout game's coming, and the breakout streak is coming. Come on, put it on net. Come on, man. You had that right there. We're going to get a power play. We're getting a power play. Rasmus Dahlin is Dahlin or Dahlin. I don't know which one it is, but Rasmus Dahlin is going to the sin bin for hooking. The Rangers getting an overtime power play right now. Overtime power play. Let's go. But Big Bear, I'm with you on it, man. I'm frustrated too. Buffalo's a really good team, man. But I know what you're saying. I'm frustrated with the way this team's been playing since we got Tarasenko and Kane. I think they should be here. I'm just waiting for the breakout game to come. I'm waiting for the breakout game. Because once they break out, they're going to take off. We're just waiting for it. Gunner, Buffalo is good in OT this year. Only 4 overtime shootout losses this year. The Rangers have not been good in overtime this year. Not been good. They have not been good in overtime this year. So that's why I don't like the overtimes, man. We just haven't been good in them. Haven't been good in them. Tex did. There, got in the Discord. Good, you're in there. Bruin, yeah, Johnny, so many what ifs. Too many what ifs. There's just too many what ifs. Yeah. Gunner, Jordan Poyer, and Micah Hyde were both below average safeties before joining Buffalo. Yeah, you just don't know. That's why when everybody tells me Zach Wilson is a bust, we don't know if he's a bust or not. We know he's no good right now. But what if he landed with the right coaching? Look at Daniel Jones under Brian Dable as opposed to Joe Judge and Pat Shurmur. Look at what Brian Dable did with Daniel Jones. All of a sudden, the guy looked great. Oh, Kane, come on. How do you miss that? We got 4-on-3 right now for the Rangers power play. Let's go. Panarin, we got Panarin, Mika, Adam Fox, and Patrick Kane out there. Let's go, guys. We better score with this crew we have out there and end this game. Let's go. Saved by Luukkonen. Again, the goalies, both goalies for both teams have been on fire this game. Another save by Luukkonen. Minute 20 left in the power play. Come on, Mika. Out to Fox. Shoot it. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Mika scored. Rangers win. Rangers win. Rangers win. Yes. That's game. That's game. Man, what a game. Joe, Buffalo normally good in overtime. They're better than the Rangers are. We aren't good in overtime. We've won our last couple of overtime games, but we generally are not a good overtime team. Beautiful rebound right there. Good shot by Panarin. Luukkonen saved that, and then, by Fox. Luukkonen saved that, and then Panarin put it in the net. Panarin put it in the net. Boom. That was just up a deck, man. That was all day. Gunner, that's game. Phipps smashed the Hawks. Oh, you guys are that Hawthorne Hawks. Okay, Joe. Big weenie delete. Yeah. He screwed that up, man. That's what you go to overtime and then you end up getting a penalty and let the other team get a power play in overtime, get a 4-on-3. You got guys out there like that, man. GB, this game is easy. Go Rangers. Oh. Gunner, definitely wasn't easy, GB, right? What are you talking about? It was not easy. This game wasn't even anywhere near easy. If Igor, not for nothing, but if Igor wasn't on top of his game today, Buffalo would have won this game by 3 goals. Buffalo was in our zone way more than we were in theirs. Buffalo was down in our zone a lot. So this game was far from easy for either team. This was a hard-fought game, very hard-fought game. And we got the rematch, which we'll all be at, Gunner. We'll all be there. We'll all be there in person. Rangers win. Yes, Flex. Featherstone. Yes, fine. Thank you. You have lost since I joined the basement. Okay. I got you. Well, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. We ended it here. I'm going to be back on for the Knicks tomorrow at 9. You guys in Australia, the game will be on for you guys at noon. It's a ESPN game. So according to Flex, you guys will all be able to get that on Kayo over there at noon tomorrow. Noon tomorrow for the Lakers and the Knicks. For you guys, obviously it's 9 p.m. here. Mr. Marine, Rangers win. Yippee-ki-yay, yippee-ki-yay. Mr. Marine, look, glad we can make your day. You came out of your heart surgery. You came back in here with us. Glad you could make this happen, Marine. We are so happy to see you back. Thank the Lord that you have survived the quadruple bypass surgery. Thank you for showing up and letting us know your status and letting us know that you're back in here with us. And the Rangers win, the basement's on. So look at that for you. Like we talked about before, Mr. Marine, sports changes everything. Can make you forget about life for a little while and just enjoy the time. And that's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. Big Bear, I'm happy about the 2 points, but we got to stop playing like this. Yeah, we do. We beat the Canadians. We didn't look good. We won today. We didn't look good. Igor looked great. But the team, we just look like we're going through the motions, man. Big Bear, I agree with you. If we're going to get that breakout game, Big Bear, it's going to set off. It's coming. It's coming. You do not make it out of the first round of the playoffs playing like that. You don't. I agree. But it's coming, Big Bear. It's coming. It's coming. That breakout game, we're going to be in the basement when it happens, and the Rangers are going to come out one night. They're going to be like 3-4 goals in the first period. That game's coming. It's coming. Featherstone, Mr. Marine, so happy you are okay. I've been asking about you every day. Yep, I told him. There was so many people, Featherstone. I told him. There's a ton of people that were asking about him, and you were one of them. Yep, you sure were. He is, oh, man. Good stuff. Yep, a lot of support in the basement. Bruin, have a good one, guys. Bruin, I'll see you tomorrow for the Knicks. Joe, Rangers win when they don't play well, still win. That's a good sign for the team. It's a good sign. I guess, as New Yorkers, man, we just all expect, we got a great team. We want to see, the big games right off the bat. Not what we're seeing, but I know we sound like we're crying. We get 2 points, we get the win. But Joe, that's a good point. It's a good point. It's still a good sign that we're winning, even though we're not playing well. But to Big Bear's point, we can't play like this in the playoffs. Can't play games like that. Got to be a little bit more better than that. But we'll take it. Texas night. See you in the next one. All right, Texas, we'll see you tomorrow night for the Rangers, not the Rangers, the Knicks and the Lakers tomorrow. Anthony, have a good night. See you around, Mr. Marine from Bruin. Mr. Marine, Valina Featherstone, thank you. Mr. Marine, thanks you, Featherstone. Anthony, I'll join footy. Yeah, join the footy stuff today, guys. I'm in it. I'm in it too. I'm in it now, guys. I'm in it. I'm in the tipping app. I'm on Discord, but I can't work out how to tip. Too old for tech. Believe it or not, Flip, I'm pretty bad with that stuff too, and I actually figured it out with their help. We go into the Discord, and they'll help you in there. You just got to download the AFL tipping app. It's actually in there. Bond put it in there. You bring that app in, that's it, and you just go under comp, and it'll have basement tipping comp, and that's all you have to go into. So anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow night. I'll be back on. Anybody that was new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. I'll be back on tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern time for the Lakers and the Knicks. It's an ESPN game. According to Flex, it'll be on Kayo in noon in Australia. And the biggest part of the night, the Rangers win, yes, but the biggest part was Mr. Marine showed up. OG cellar dweller, been part of the basement for a long time. We are very thankful to see your name in here. That was the greatest thing to happen today. Mr. Marine came through his quadruple bypass surgery, showed back up, came back into the basement. That was the greatest thing that happened today. Guys, until tomorrow night, enjoy the rest of your day, your night, wherever part of the country you're in. Appreciate your support as always. Thank you, guys. You make this channel happen, not me. I just show up. I thank you guys so much for supporting. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'm Johnny Basement, and I am out. See you guys tomorrow.